Hello. What's going on? How are y'all today? How we doing? What's happening? No, yeah, Sky is Blue title, I get that, but, it's, that's the problem, man, that's the problem. No one says it enough. It's not been said enough, and it's not been said loud enough that Valve sucks. Like, that sentiment is growing more in recent years, especially because of how awful Counter-Strike 2 is being treated as well. Funny how it took their big multi-billion-dollar baby receiving that level of treatment in order for people to start waking up to go, oh, I don't like that. I don't like what this company is doing anymore. So, yeah, the problem is people just aren't saying it enough, and the people that matter, in that they have influence, they don't say it enough, if at all. Which is unfortunate. I just don't understand the hesitation or the resistance to calling out Valve on this crap. Not just with TF2, but with fucking Counter-Strike and I guess Dota to an extent being neglected, but they keep those two going because those are the two biggest pillars in their multi-billion-dollar microeconomy machine right now. Frustrating. Don't worry, I have other bigger videos in the works. I just got really frustrated and made that video in like 3 days because I was really pissed at just like another update where shit's just broken. That is just like, it's so disappointing and so frustrating to have another update where the stuff we should be getting excited about, because it's all we get. We only get hats, we only get maps, unusual effects, and taunts. The shit we should be getting excited about, because again, we've not received anything else since 2018 in terms of anything that actually affects gameplay, in terms of balance changes or actual improvements to whatever system Valve had decided to go forward with indefinitely starting in 2018. Apparently it's skill-based matchmaking. We don't know what the fuck it's actually doing. The shit we're supposed to get excited for just doesn't work. Like, great, fantastic. Here's your new update. Here's your stuff to play with. Sorry, you actually can't play with it until, you know, we get back in the office on Monday. Oh my god. That's what really pissed me off too. It's like, the update comes, shit just breaks, and then they leave it that way over the weekend. And then they come back in, and then they fix it. And that's just with Afterlife. That was just with the VScript map. That doesn't take into consideration how casual mode was shitting the bed again. So fucking annoying. And yeah, I got so fed up. The thing that pissed me off the most, really, was seeing other YouTubers taking these really spiteful pod shots at things I had said in the past. You know, they're like making fun of, oh wow, you can't be positive about anything anymore. Yeah, it's just you must like mustard cupcakes or something. Like, they're just making these really shitty, snide, backhanded remarks about, you know, being critical of the game and wanting for it to be treated better. And so I'm like, okay, bastards. Okay, motherfuckers. Why don't you put your fucking money where your mouth is? Do you have any refutations? Any at all? To anything I've said? Does anyone? Does anybody have a serious refutation to anything I've said? About Valve, about how they're treating the game, about how it's breaking, about the matchmaking system, about meet your match? Are there any serious refutations from anyone? Any? I have not seen one. Not one. And the reason is because there isn't any. There are no serious refutations for anything I've said, and there is no serious defense for the current state of the game. None. And they know this. So the only thing these guys can do is intentionally misrepresent arguments and ideas and talking points, or take shitty pod shots and poke at me because that's what's socially valuable. That pisses me off. Like, these people would rather watch the game fucking burn and clap their hands with glee at like, well, I actually like it when my funny joke game is broken. I saw that on Twitter from a fucking no-name, but who cares? But the fact that someone even said it is mind-boggling, where it's like, well, I'm gonna enjoy my silly broken game. It's like, that's where we are now. Just because they want to be opposed to me. They are willing to let this game rot and die. That's the only reason. That is the only reason why these other YouTubers don't say shit. It's because I did it first, and they don't like me. That's the only reason. It's fucking embarrassing. It is fucking embarrassing. Go look at Twitter. Go look. Go look at what these guys have been doing. Seriously, just go look. I'm not making this up. Just go look at the shit they've been saying and doing over the past week. It's so petty. It's so fucking petty. It's ridiculous. It's like, what the fuck does it matter if I'm saying it? What is it? It doesn't have to do anything with me. It has nothing to do with me. My presence has no impact or whatever on the state of the game and how Valve treats it. The problem is that no one other than myself, a few others, but no one as big as me, bigger than me, is talking about how the game's being treated and its problems. It's fucking ridiculous. It's like, they can do these things independently of me. They don't have to fucking acknowledge me. Certainly don't want to be their fucking friend, I don't care about that. But just fucking say something. It's ridiculous. It's fucking mind-blowing how no one says shit. And they just go, well, that's par for the course. I'm gonna go wait in queue now. Oh, it's just Valve, it's being normal. It shouldn't be normal. How is this okay? This has been happening for years. It's like, am I insane? Like, seriously, am I insane for just wanting Valve to just make sure the content works? I don't understand why that's some unrealistic expectation to have. I don't understand why people just dismiss it and will just say, go play another game, or who fucking cares? Just give up and go somewhere else. No. There's nothing that can replace this game. There is no alternative. I don't want to play this crappy modern shit. I don't want to play Marvel Rivals. I fucking hate cape shit for one. And that's not the kind of game I like. I'm not gonna touch Overwatch with a 1,000-foot pole either. Like, what the fuck, man? Where am I supposed to go? Just roll over and go, well, thank God there's something else I can do. It's no. The thing is, they don't care. They don't care about this game. They likely don't care about anything. They fail to understand that someone can have a deeper appreciation or love for something. That's why they say these things. It sucks. For your hard work, thank you. Totally not jealous of your Nihon vacation. The USAF could station me there next year. Hey, that's cool though. People always hate realists. It's what you are, I guess. When's the Emporium video? At some point, man. It's, again, all the shit about the Emporium, that is such a fucking rat's nest. It is nigh impossible to, like, put all of the shit I have into a coherent story when there are just so many offshoots and events that happened in the history of that space where it's like a saga of all these individual short stories of, like, this person got stalked and doxxed. This person was this person got swatted. This person had their work and their concepts stolen. This person was using AI. This person was, you know, sicking their following on somebody because they don't like them. This person was intentionally DMCAing items in order to get their personal information so they can dox them. There's like so many little events throughout the entirety of the Emporium's history, but usually with a lot of the same people. So putting that into, like, this cohesive story is extremely difficult, especially when it's strung out over, like, thousands of screenshots, and having to, like, put those things together into a coherent context is very difficult. Here's my money for you instead of Valve. Thank you, appreciate that. So, like, that's for another day. I need to really get into sifting through all these screenshots and putting these things together. I've just not had time. I've been fucking ridiculously busy this past couple of months. I've had a lot of stuff going on in my real life to where it's like, fuck it, I just need to sit down and make this video. Ugh. It's just frustrating, man. It is. It's fucking frustrating. And it's like, again, I just want people other than myself to say something. It's like, you make channels off this game, you make videos off this game, it's like you clearly come off as caring about it to some extent, otherwise you still wouldn't be here. It's like, then why aren't y'all saying shit? Like, I don't understand how this is not more commonly stated about everything wrong with the game. It's like, ever since Meet Your Match came out, this is something I had a discussion about yesterday. Ever since Meet Your Match came out, it's been like fucking taboo to even acknowledge, like, the shit that's been broken and is still broken and continues to break every time Valve updates the game. Like, you're just not allowed to talk about that. Ever. Will I ever be in... I don't know what Chudcast is. I have no idea what that is. It's like, you're just not allowed to talk about it. And when you do, people just, like, turn a blind eye or they, like, get mad at you. It's like, no, don't do that. No, don't do it, no! I don't get it. Just play the villain and spend the next few months saying casual is so awesome and watch everyone flock to bring back quick play. Nah. I know why they avoided bring back quick play. I need to find that video so I say it correctly and actually verbatim instead of saying something incorrectly and they can use it against me. But the reasons why they avoided that were more petty than you think. What does mustard cupcakes mean? Dude, I just made a commentary here on my second channel where I compared the casual matchmaking system to a mustard cupcake, where before casual mode, we had quick play, which did have its few flaws. Like, there's no denying this. Quick play had a few flaws, but it was just an objectively better system than what we have now. Plain and simple. There's no serious refutation to that whatsoever, okay? And I painted quick play as a cupcake. Like, here's this cupcake, it's delicious, you love it, it's your favorite flavor, what have you. And then Valve goes, okay, we know what you want. But so what they did is like, here's your cupcake. And what it was they replaced the sugar with salt and then like fucking the frosting with mustard. It's like, here, this is what you want. It's the same thing, right? This is the same thing. It's still a cupcake. You can still eat it, but it's a completely different experience. It's an incomparable product, right? They look the same. The mouthfeel, I guess, is the same. It's still a cupcake, but it's a completely different experience, right? And it's been so long that the majority of TF2's players, right? The majority of TF2's players have only ever experienced the mustard cupcake. They've never experienced what this game used to be in the form of the actual cupcake. And it's been so long that you have people defending the mustard cupcake, saying they actually like mustard cupcakes. And you know what? It's actually fine. It's this way. This is totally normal. It's normal. They've never actually had the good product. Their only reference point is the shitty cupcake, right? That's where that came from. And so people took that, my fans took that and ran and have been using that as, you know, a metaphor for the shitty state of the game. And like, oh, if you say that casual mode's fine, it's like you're eating a fucking mustard cupcake. So that's where that came from. So, hi Pinto. Where'd he go? He came and went. He came and went. Man-child mentality, not confronting the reality and standing up, surging from fear of rejection or just plain laziness. I don't know what it is. And I think it's, like, I know partially what it is, because these guys just don't like me. And again, it's socially valuable to be opposed to what I support. That's just probably the biggest part of it. But also, it doesn't matter if they don't like me. It shouldn't matter if they don't like me. My presence in the TF2 sphere, that doesn't matter. Like, you can still talk about the game's problems independent of me. You can still call out Valve and say the game deserves better independent of me. I'm irrelevant. You can still do the right thing and, like, the correct thing to do. Like, what should have been done years ago. And, like, go, hey, Valve, yeah, you know, do something. And hey, they did that shit before. Did it with Save TM2 and Fix TF2, but like that's where it stops now? I don't get it. What age would you say TF2 is appropriate for TF2 is a rated M for mature game. It's not appropriate for children. Really, anyone under the age of, like, 16 or 17 years old should not be touching this game. Simply by nature of, you know, it being gory, people's heads flying off, that's one thing, but also in-game communication features that are not moderated at all, you know, that'll be something. Children should not be playing TF2. Full stop. But again, all of this stuff is independent of me. My presence should not matter. So, that's off the table. What I say and what I do, that's off the fucking table. It doesn't fucking matter. They should just be talking about things or talking about these things organically, and they don't. So why not? To me, it just seems like they don't care. Or they just don't care that much. That's why they keep their mouths shut. Or they have this silent resolve where they say, fuck it, nothing's ever gonna get better, and then they piss off. But like, if the latter is true, that directly contradicts to, you know, that directly contradicts their actions that they took with Save TF2 and Fix TF2. It's like, you clearly care enough to do that and organize that, but when it comes to the game slowly becoming literally unplayable because of the matchmaking system and how much content they bloat the game with, and it oftentimes just being unplayable because it breaks, that's where it stops. And again, it goes back to the primary reason of my name is attached to it, and they just can't look past me like I'm that big of a fucking obstacle to these guys. It's fucking ridiculous. And it makes me mad. And you know what's gonna happen? My prediction. They're not gonna say shit. They're not gonna say shit. No one will. The only people that will keep saying shit are the ones that have already been saying shit. Doors open. They can have the conversation. They can go and do about this as they want. I don't need to be there. Dude, I mean, yeah, saying that you highly doubt the MVM update's gonna be good or downright unplayable. With what Valve has been doing, how can we expect otherwise? Seriously, how can we expect otherwise from Valve? With how all of these updates are being handled, how the matchmaking system fucks up every time, how can we expect a functioning and competent MVM update? If the past 8 years are of any indication. It's sad to think TF2 is going to be covered in diarrhea, dookie, clown, cookie, penis paint forever. Yeah, like, listen, Richter, at this point, the fucking cosmetics, that doesn't matter anymore. I don't give a shit. Fuck it. Put whoever you want in this game. Apparently the door's open now. We got Optimus Prime this year. Fuck it, anyone. Throw it all in. Fire hose, anything you want in this game now. I don't give a shit. I just want to play it. I just want to play the fucking game, and I can't unless I go to a community server, but Valve killed those in 2016, so our options are limited. Fantastic. We have Valve to thank for the death of community servers too. It's like, it all goes back to Valve. It all goes back to them. Oh, it's frustrating. And I just don't get why more people don't talk about this. That's also always been a problem in the TF2 sphere. It's been this way for years. Been this way even before Meet Your Match, where no one really ever seems willing to be critical of Valve. Some have. Like, I'll give credit where credit's due. Dane used to. He went off the wall. He fucking went off on Valve in the videos he made after Meet Your Match released. Where did that vigor go? Where'd all that go? Like, there's been a few points in the past where some people have said some shit, but like, very rare. Very rare. I thought you were spurging a bit, but wow, there really are people just obsessed with discrediting me. Yeah. Yes. Like, I'm not exaggerating. That's like the only thing. Like, seriously, if I wasn't here, if I didn't exist, I mean, shit probably wouldn't be that different anyway, but like, it's like I'm the biggest obstacle between having any kind of serious conversation about the game's problems. But I shouldn't be. My presence shouldn't matter. I don't get it. Going back to quick play would be the best, not only for the game, but to anyone that wants to have a TF2 server or even add custom maps or workshop stuff and saving bucks to Valve. Yes, thank you. Yeah, like, the other YouTubers admitted this too. Wheezy, Soundsmith, Great Blue, they miss quick play or outright agree that quick play should be brought back. Because it was just better, objectively, than what we have now. No serious refutations. No serious refutations to that. I have not seen one serious refutation other than, well, Valve doesn't want to do the work. That's not a refutation. That doesn't matter. Valve should just do it. They have the time, resources, and manpower to do it. That doesn't matter. No serious refutations. Speaking of YouTubers, they also ignore the game's problems because your name's attached to solving. I mean, well, yeah, but again, it doesn't matter. Like, just don't talk about me. You don't have to acknowledge me to acknowledge a problem. I am independent. These things are not mutually exclusive. The game's problems will persist whether or not I am here. It's ridiculous, man. I don't know what his deal is. He keeps wanting to come in and out. I'm not sure why he's getting all worked up. Quick play is my cause now, and you made theirs look bad. You made theirs look bad in the past, so they are not going to help you, irregardless of their actual opinion on the topic. Sorry, Unc, that's facts. No, yeah, I made a shitty video about Save TF2. That was 3 years ago. Whatever. Dumb video. I admit it was dumb. I was drunk when I recorded it. Who gives a fuck? That was years ago. Leave that in the fucking past. Why does that fucking matter now? Who gives a shit? My bad. I'm sorry. There you go. Sorry I made that video. Whatever. Okay? Fix TF2. Rightfully criticized for its lack of teeth. That's the only thing I was criticizing Fix TF2 for, was that they were just, for whatever fucking reason, vehemently avoiding a boycott. Like, the one thing that would, like, actually directly affect Valve's bottom line, which is a boycott, they just avoided that entirely, completely, right? Those are the two instances in the past. Mind you, the first one was years ago, and all these problems are still here. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I should get a shock collar for my dog, and then these people will be on my side. I think it's a good idea. Get a really big, high voltage one. A lot of people really seem to like the guy that shocks his dog. Maybe I got to start doing that on stream. Get more people on my side. Since no one else is going to even try, is there anything we can do in this community to get possible change done? Is anyone else down for a petition? We don't need YouTubers representing us. Like, I don't, and I said this in my video, it's like we're in this really fucked up situation where, for whatever reason, only the YouTubers have sway over the discourse in the game. Like, it should be up to us. It should be up to the players, and it's very evident, I think, to the overwhelming majority of players that the situation TF2 is in is not okay. Like, we don't need these guys to say shit. They should, it would help. That's why I wanted to make the video. But, like, you shouldn't have to rely on them to put pressure on the company whose products you consume. Yeah. Don't forget, an unusual made out of fucking sand forced Valve to update the game 3 separate times in a row last week. That's like the most insane thing. Like, I made, like, I made a snide tweet about, like, oh wow, yay, there's a new patch for TF2. Wow, they fixed the sand effect. Fantastic. Hey, how about fixing the map voting glitch that's been in the game since 2016, where like 50% of the time the fucking map vote just doesn't work? Can y'all fix that? Like, something else that would take probably an equal amount of time to fix. Can you do something genuinely beneficial instead of adjusting a fucking unusual effect no one wants? It's like, the point of that is their priorities are completely fucked up and ass backwards. It's like, no shit, Valve doesn't care, right? No shit, Valve doesn't care, but we have the power to make them do something! Just have to make fucking noise, put pressure on them. Pressuring Valve and making them look bad is what works. That is what consistently works. Got back into TF2 around 2 months ago, and I hadn't played since Jungle Inferno. I can't understand why people put up with casual. I have had a terrible experience. All the good servers are dead now. I think you just have nostalgia goggles. I think you just have rose-tinted glasses on there, my friend. Really, I think ultimately you just you're remembering a version of TF2 that simply never existed. It works on my machine. I don't have these problems. Therefore, there are no problems. But they care enough to fix cosmetics because those are the moneymakers. Of course they're going to fix the moneymakers. But the game itself, fuck it. They've learned that they don't need to fix the game in order for it to continue earning money. Because TF2 was still printing millions during the, what, 7, 8 years the game was infested with bots? No one gave a fuck. People kept dumping money into this game. People only started really giving a fuck when the YouTubers said something. Why it took YouTubers to say something to get people moving? I don't fucking know. It's tiresome. Have you tried to organize a rally yourself? I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what the right course of action is. I really don't. Because, like, what's gonna happen is if I myself try to organize a movement, what's going to happen is that it will absolutely be met with a lot of resistance from other YouTubers. Guaranteed. So I don't think that's the right course of action because it's just not going to go anywhere. So beyond that, I just don't know. I have no idea what to do. Other than just amplifying the game's problems with my own platform, which is what I've been doing for years now. I don't know what else to do. And I meant that in my video. Like, I'm at my wit's fucking end. I really don't know what else to do. We're fucking stuck. TF2 degrades artistically and gameplay-wise for almost a decade. The community, let's do anything but strip Valve of their gambling revenue. I don't know what's happened with, like, TF2 fans. These are people that don't play the game, mostly. I don't know what has happened and I see this everywhere, not just in TF2. Something has shifted and changed in how people consume and perceive media, where just no one cares. No one cares about the quality, no one cares about functionality. And if you say that you care, or like you have a deeper level of appreciation for something, they immediately go, well, why do you care? I don't care. Well, you shouldn't care at all. Nothing is valuable. Everything is disposable. Nothing matters anymore. Just move on to something else. What the fuck happened? Why is it taboo to be passionate for something? Why is it taboo to have taste? I don't get it. What shifted? What changed? A friend from my fansub group recently playing TF2 as his first FPS game, and it breaks my heart every time I have to explain how the game is broken. Yeah. It's amazing that TF2 still, somehow, despite everything it deals with, manages to retain players. Somehow. Despite everything it's being subject to, and has been subject to for years. Last donation, but this update might make me get a HUD mod that reverted to its 2010 look. No casual button at all. Christ, fuck this update. Yeah, the update was bad. 22 somethings from that person, thank you. I don't know that currency, but thank you regardless. It's just... ugh. It's so frustrating too, because again, it's stunning, amazing how this game still retains players. I'm one of them, obviously. And players still somehow manage to pick up the game in like 2022 and then stay. I mean, that's testament to how good the game is underneath all of the bloat and bullshit. But could you imagine how much better of a position TF2 would be in if just the little things were addressed? Just the little things. And in the grand scheme, the matchmaking system's dysfunctionality would not take that much work to address. Like, if Valve put someone on that for like a month and made it function better, more like Quick Play, or just did like a reversion to Quick Play with a couple of tweaks, like letting people pick their maps, that's really about it, you know? If they just did that, then they can keep going on with this indefinite update model, system, whatever the fuck you want to call it. They can just keep doing that forever. But they can't do that with how casual mode functions now, because eventually there's going to be so much content that servers are not going to get populated. We already have like half the maps in the rotation usually just dead anyhow. Sucks to start playing TF2 in 2020, never experienced quick play, never experienced the golden age of TF2. I feel so bad for all those people that did not get to experience what this game was like before 2016. You have been experiencing a broken, flawed, failed attempt to turn this game into an esport, and it has never been the same since. I think partly to blame is COVID. Quarantine's effects on society has led people's lacking media comprehension and social intelligence. Also, here's $5. That might be a factor. I think another factor that kind of comes into it is just you have, like, well, we talked about this on Idle Time, so I'll save. We talked about this on Idle Time yesterday. I'll try to get the episode edited and uploaded quickly, but you'll see. They use community items from people who hate TF2 community and still have shit tons of cheaters still roaming around. New players can't understand how the game works, and olds play only 2 matches. To try to understand what you're saying there, yeah, new players. I mean, TF2's always been very unfriendly to new players. More so now than in the past, because at least in the past, you had enough time to play with the mechanics, learn how to move, learn how to shoot. Now, you're not even given enough time to learn how to move and shoot before the matchmaking system goes, nope, time for downtime, nope, game's over. Did you enjoy that 2.5-minute match on 5CP? Good! Look for a new game now. Like, new players aren't even given enough time to figure out how their fucking guns work before they're yanked out of the gameplay by mandatory downtime. Like, that's the '1 problem we have right now with player retention. That was not a problem before Meet Your Match. But beyond that, before Meet Your Match, TF2's always had a very severe player retention problem simply because of how complex the game is. It doesn't ease new players in. My non-TF2 friends saw my quick play video and they even think the game looks like fun and wish to play with me. I am in a hard place because I know the game is broken. I mean, if you're willing to put in the time to show your friends how to play and guide them to maybe community servers like mine, then that's a better experience to give them than trying to usher them through casual mode, because casual mode is awful. 10 years ago, I turned on TF2 for the first time and picked engineer, fell in love with this class, so I wanted to be engineer too. 10 years have passed, got my engineering degree, but what happened to this game, man? Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Like, and that's just testament to how many lives this game has touched. Literally millions of people have played TF2. It has had a positive impact on so many people's lives, to where it has changed their lives. Like this gentleman here that just donated, right? It made him get an engineering degree. This game is special to so many people, and what is its legacy going to be defined by? Its legacy is going to be defined by broken updates, 8 years of bots, and apathy. That's what its legacy is going to be remembered as. If this shit keeps going. It's already going to be remembered as that, because now that's like the TF2's been like that for more than half of its lifespan, which is crazy to think about. So, yeah, it's had an immensely positive impact on so many people's lives. I'm not scared of the MVM update, I'm scared of what seasonal updates come after it, the update that will decide the future more since it can take all of the wind out of the MVM update. I don't know what the timing of the MVM update's gonna be like. It's probably going to be sometime around February or March. I still stand that it's probably not gonna come until 2026, early 2026, but definitely not before this year's out. So, I don't think a seasonal update's gonna knock the wind out of its sails, whatever wind it manages to get, assuming Valve, like, does something about the matchmaker, which I just don't think they will. But, I don't think it's gonna conflict with a seasonal update, and also I think Valve knows that now, where it's like, oh shit, not only is it gonna take more time and effort on our part to make sure it functions properly, but we probably don't want this to overlap with another seasonal update, because that makes more work for us, and would probably negatively impact people engaging with what's inevitably going to be monetized content, so. All the current games I have played in the last 3 years have the greediest practices I've seen. You can thank Valve for that. That's all thanks to Valve, with what they did with TF2. TF2 paved the way for all modern gaming monetization practices. Loot boxes, microtransactions, in-game stores. Valve absolutely pioneered that and used TF2 as the vehicle. Full stop. You can thank Valve for that. Started playing right after Jungle Inferno and have over 4,500 hours, but I can't bring myself to play anymore. Everything just feels empty. Me too, man. It's like, I don't want to play the game. Like, I'll play on my own servers every now and again. I'll hop into a community server because, like, at least I'm not being interrupted. But, like, I just get so sad whenever I fucking boot up this game. Like, I want to cry right now because I fucking love this game, man. It's had so much positive impact on my life. And it's like, but like, you're not allowed to have this now in the eyes of so many young people. You getting emotional about something you deeply care about is for some reason fucked up and wrong and weird. Like, oh my god, this guy loves something so much, a fucking video game, he's gonna cry about it. Like that's taboo now, and I don't understand why that is. It's like, God forbid people be passionate about something. But like, it's empty now. It is. It just feels so fucking empty. All the updates are empty, all the updates are soulless, and the only excitement we see comes from people that don't even play the fucking game. Mostly, anyway. Same thing happened with me. Even though I don't play medic, I really admire who he is as a profession. So I started studying medicine this year. Okay, I like how you had to make the correction there. As a profession, not as a bit of a megalomaniac. But yeah, that's cool, man. See, like, again, so many positive things have come from, so many positive impacts on people's lives have come from this game, man. But I love gambling. Seek therapy, because you might have an addiction. Hi Zesty, thanks for your advice the other day. I sold my inventory because it isn't worth to stress over this game anymore. Wish you and everyone else all the best. Also really enjoyed your video. Thanks, man. Yeah, I don't see any reason to hold on to valuable items in this game anymore, given the direction the game is going and how much TF2's economy is shrinking to a smaller and smaller group of people that only do it to make money off the game. It's like, really only keep things that have sentimental value to you. I mean, that's why I cashed out all my shit. I cashed out my fucking massive inventory, because it's like, what's the point? What's the point of having any of this shit? Like, I'll sell it now while it still has value to somebody, and then, well, I got my money out of the game. 07 veteran here. I think modern TF2 has become too obsessed with hat skins, official maps. In my opinion, all TF2 needs right now is replace or remove matching and balance in a balance update and leave it. Yes, I mean, that's just true, man. Like, obviously, you as an 07 player, you're like, that's before my time. I started playing in 2010, you know. Valve started mishandling this game many years ago. You know, putting an in-game store in there, all of the signs were there, right? And people were calling it out even back then. Like, hold on, Richter, did you sent me this? Let me find it. Where was this? Like, where is this video? Was it in our group chat? I think it was. Y'all, this is really funny. I think you guys should see this. I think it was in here. Yeah, here we go. This is ridiculous. So, like, people were calling this out, you know, 14 years ago, 2010. Like, the signs were there very early on about the direction this game was going, but I don't think anyone could have ever predicted that it was going to get this bad. Right? No one could have ever predicted that it was going to get this bad. And here we are now. So, yeah. Pretty silly. Seems to me that Valve is willing to let TF2 become a monetary deficit by slowly killing off the player base rather than update anything meaningfully, giving an occasional pulse to not scare traders. I mean, that's exactly it. Like, the only reason why TF2 is still alive right now, it earns Valve money. It probably breaks even on its maintenance costs to keep the servers up and what have you, and all that jazz. It probably earns them a little bit of a bonus, like some profit, but compared to, say, Counter-Strike and Dota, it earns pennies. And the only reason why they keep it alive still is because if they shut it off, that's going to strike the fear of God into Counter-Strike and Dota traders, or primarily Counter-Strike's economy, where it's like, oh shit, the hat game? The hat game, the game with hats and keys and shit that, like, defined how CSGO's microeconomy works? Valve just shut that off? Uh-oh, what do you mean I don't actually own all of these cosmetics? And then they panic sell and the market crashes. Valve does not want to be the first company to figure out what happens when you turn off a microeconomy. No company does. No one wants to take that step because that's gonna make a lot of people scared. So of course they're gonna keep TF2 alive indefinitely to avoid that. Because it costs them nothing, practically costs them nothing, because all they have to do is dump 3 hat cases into the game each year, and the game pays for itself. For like, what, 5 days worth of work on this game a year? If even that? Lucid said a very good point the other day, where if Valve just shut off their official servers and they said no more updates, this game would experience a renaissance. Instantly. Instantly. Because there would be a massive explosion of community servers providing the vanilla TF2 experience that would just be automatically better than casual mode. And you would see a massive resurgence of people making videos, people coming back to play the game, if Valve just said, nope, we're done. Guaranteed. Like, once people are finally given the indication that there will be no more, all of the people that don't actually play the game and talk about it, they're gonna fuck off and go mess around with like whatever new Marvel Rivals skins or Fortnite skins are coming out, right? They're gonna make their videos and posts on that. But then the people who actually care about the game and still want to play it, that's all that's gonna be left. And the game will enter a massive fucking renaissance. If Valve just decided to shut off their servers and stop updating the game. Immediately. I wonder when the I'm just going to cash out my inventory because what's the point mentality when it comes to CS2, it's mostly Gamba addicts, but still, I mean, I don't think Counter-Strike's going anywhere for a very long time. It's just, it's so big. It's so big. Like, it exists more as a slot machine and stock market than an actual video game at this point, and that's what really keeps most of its momentum going, you know? So I just can't see it going away anytime soon. It's depressing watching TF2 slowly die out. Both it and Roblox are major parts of my life, and they're both going downhill. It's like 2 9/11s for me, and that's the worst part. It's that it's just not that hard. It's not that hard to improve things. It's so easy. This is a fucking multi-billion-dollar company, and the pathway to make things better is already paved. They just have to walk it. That's all they have to do, is just put the fucking game back. Put it back. Address the game's problems. Do work. It's not that hard to just make it stop, or just to make things better at least. But they refuse to even do that. It's nauseating. Ugh. As someone who focuses a lot on the guns in this game, I just want more weapons that fit the art style. Love your content, man. Thank you. I mean, yeah, sure. I think more modern additions, modern because a new weapon hasn't been put in this game since 2017. More modern additions to TF2's arsenal don't exactly fit the original art style, and it'd be cool to see those reworked or retooled. And then if they were ever going to add new weapons, having them adhere to the game's original vision artistically would be kind of cool. So I agree on that. Off topic, but I went from 335 to 287, just 87 more. Thought you should know. Also give us a bread space themed MVM update. Hey man, that's awesome. You lost a lot of weight. That, dude, trust me, I've been there. That takes a lot of work. It takes work, it takes commitment, it takes time. So keep that shit up, man. You're putting in the work and it's paying off. So hopefully you get down those last 87 pounds, you get yourself into a healthy spot. I know for a fact you already feel a lot better. Because when I lost my first 50 pounds, oh my god, it was like night and fucking day. My back didn't hurt anymore. I didn't get winded going upstairs. I felt good walking outside because I didn't look like shit. Clothes fit me. Like, one of the best decisions I ever made in my life was getting myself fit and losing all my extra weight. And I've felt physically great ever since. It's like, you're on the way, dude. Keep it going. That's awesome. Keep it going. Started making videos because of you. I hope one day to edit like you. Practice, man. You got this. Just I have no special skill set when it comes to editing. It's literally just trial and error, and I eventually figure things out. You put in the time, you're gonna get very good at editing. Really, it's like any other skill. The more you do it, the better you get at it. It's like riding a bike. Not to say people don't have like natural latent talent, but you don't need talent to get good at something. You just need time and commitment. Full stop. 100%. Any tips on what to eat or not to eat? If you want to lose weight, immediately stop eating processed food. If it comes in a box or a bag, stop it. Stop drinking soda. Don't drink fruit juices. That's the main thing. A lot of people drink more calories. A lot of people drink more calories than they realize. You want to lose weight? Water, tea, and coffee. Don't add sugar. Don't add milk. Maybe a little bit of milk in your coffee if you don't like the bitterness. Cut out the liquid calories. That's already going to make you feel a lot better and will probably put you into a deficit because a lot of people drink more calories than they think they do. You know? How do you gain weight? You got to eat more. You want to gain weight? The solution is just eat more food. That is the #1 thing. Healthy food, mind you. Don't do like a dirty bulk or anything like that. Like actually eat healthy food. And also as you eat more food, exercise to, you know, build more muscle. That'll help you. Every time I look at community created items, it's always the meme funny haha, the ones that get all the points and attention. Well, yeah, that's the point. TF2 items are made to get your attention. They're not made out of love for the game. They're not made out of passion for TF2's artistic ideals and fundamentals. They're made to get your attention. Because when they get attention, they get bumped on the workshop, Eric Smith sees them, and then puts them in the game. They're made to get your attention, so the workshopper gets money. That is the #1 reason why TF2 items are still created today, is because if you get something in the game, you're making thousands of dollars. Like, what? One guy got, was it 2 or 3 item sets in Scream Fortress this year? Something like that. His name was attached to like 6 or 9 items. I don't remember exactly how many. It was at least 6, right? So he's getting like a $30,000 paycheck from Valve next month because he got a bunch of his shit put in the game. That's a lot of fucking money. Hello? Starting to realize that now the TF2 community doesn't even care about what's going on to the game at all. They just keep seeing people with the amount of apathy for the situation of this game. Guess people got the game they deserve. That's something else too. I think a big driver for why we are where we are now is because this is just a fact. I see my own audience do it. It happens with every other YouTuber's audience. People are gonna parrot what you say. People are gonna repeat what you say. That's just part of the gig. They're gonna repeat your opinions because they probably agree with them, right? They're not gonna watch you and then repeat your opinions if they don't agree with you, fundamentally, right? And so when you have a bunch of YouTubers that are saying nothing and aren't doing anything, and are either constantly expressing apathy or being snarky towards the game situation, what do you think's gonna happen? Their audiences are gonna be the same way. They're gonna develop apathy. They're just not gonna care. Because they're being trained kind of by, like, via osmosis to not care. That it's not valuable to, like, talk about the game in a more critical way and be critical of how Valve treats it, you know? Last question I have for you. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much of a flop will the MVM update be, in my opinion? Same question goes for Deadlock. Well, if Valve doesn't fuck up, which they've given us every sign and indication that they will, because they'll do the bare minimum or below that. If the MVM update is competent, and everything works out of the gates, and players aren't waiting like 30 minutes to get into a fucking MVM server, then it's gonna be like a 6. Like, if the content just functions on day 1, and players aren't screwed over by queue times or the game just breaking down, right? It's gonna be a 6. It's not gonna be a 10. It's not gonna be a blowout banger. Like an MVM update is not what TF2 needs right now. It's not gonna like cause a massive resurgence in players. But if the content just works, it's gonna be like a massive sigh of relief for people. Like, oh my god, we can actually play the content when it comes out. You know what I mean? But if they don't do that, it's gonna be like a 3. It's like people aren't gonna give a fuck. Like, most people already don't care that much about MVM. But if the content just doesn't work, it's like, well, fucking, why am I even gonna bother? It's like, they'll just leave it, you know? But then for Deadlock, I think the way Valve is handling Deadlock now, I think the signs are there that it's probably gonna be pretty fucking big. You know, a lot of people don't like hearing that, but I think Deadlock is gonna be pretty successful if Valve manages to not fuck that up too. But I think they've learned a lot over the past 5 or 6 years with how they've been handling Counter-Strike on what to do and what not to do. And I think they're gearing up to have a pretty sizable release for Deadlock once it's fully public. I can't see it not being big. Because it's just another MOBA, but with more lovable characters, with cooler designs, you know? It's like taking the best visual parts that made Overwatch appealing initially, and then slapping it into a MOBA for which Valve is known for. I think it's gonna be big. The main curiosity I have is how the fuck they're gonna monetize it. What are they gonna do? Is it gonna be like fucking Dota, where it's like full body cosmetics, they change the appearance of all the characters over and over again? Is that what they're gonna do? Is it gonna be weapon skins? Like, I don't know what they're planning and how they're gonna monetize it. They will, inevitably, they're going to, for sure. But, just curious as to how. I don't know. Deadlock is definitely not gonna replace Dota. Dota and Deadlock are two very different games. Like, cause I've played both a little bit. Like literally 2 hours of each. They're very different experiences. So no, one is not gonna be an alternative for the other. For sure. I think they went too overboard with making Ivy cute. Wrong. Making Ivy cute was a good move. I'm glad they did. I like Ivy a lot now. Waifu review, Privity from Nikkei. I've not played Nikkei, but... she looks like Miku. She does. She looks like Hatsune Miku, except, a boat captain. Can I, like, find a higher resolution photo? There we go. Let me open image in new tab. Waifu review. Is this safe to show on stream? Yes, it is. This is fine. Yeah, I don't know. This is just like boat Miku. It's boat Miku. I've never been a big Miku guy either. I'm gonna say like a 5. Maybe 5.5. I'm not enthralled by this design. I'm not enthralled. It's okay. We'll say 5.5 because I think yellow eyes are pretty cool. We'll say 5.5. Hatsune Mike. Yes. Wait, what did Blue Panda say? I missed that. I have to like scroll back up to what he said. Project Offshore Miku, God. Fucking, what's the, I don't know, the big cruise liner companies. What are the cruise liner companies? You know, where you go on a cruise? Like, the big companies? I don't know any of their names. Like, there's like a main one. Carnival. Carnival Cruises Miku. Royal Caribbean Miku. Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah, like Royal Caribbean or Carnival Cruise Miku. Do you think when Valve finishes Deadlock, they're going to start to make the next big update for TF2? No. Because stuff going on with Deadlock is happening independently of like, they hired people to work specifically on Deadlock. Valve brought in a lot of new talent just to work on Deadlock. Like, they're like making anything substantial for TF2, that ship sailed many years ago. It's sad. But since you're certain that SDK mods aren't the answer to Valve's negligence and Valve refuses to work beyond copy and pasting, but also the community is cucked, what do? Just make noise, man. At this point, like the first thing that needs to happen, and that's why I made the video, is that we need to reach some kind of consensus on what's wrong. Like, not everyone's even in agreement that there is something wrong, and that's a problem. Even people with voices can't even all agree that there's something wrong with this game. That something needs to be addressed. Like we need to establish that first. We need to establish a consensus first, then we can figure out how we're gonna get Valve's attention. Do I think Half-Life 3 will ever be real? No. If they drop it, I'll be pleasantly surprised, but I just don't think they ever will. I mean, Half-Life Alyx is a thing, but that was a tech demo for their headsets. Am I gonna play any of the mods when they're released on Steam? Yeah, probably. Just because it's more convenient to play them through Steam, for sure. Like, I got a fucking key for TF2 Gold Rush, and it's just so convenient to do it through Steam. So yeah, I'll definitely play other mods too, just because it's easier. instead of having to go through the motions of like doing an installer and all this other crap. It's a pain in the ass. Steam is convenient. So. Open Fortress is going to be lit. I mean, like, when all of these mods arrive on Steam, right, and I will stand by this, none of them are going to be a replacement for base TF2, just because of how different they all are from the base game as it is. And, you know, other options like Open Fortress are fundamentally different games. They really are, you know. When they're on Steam, they're going to get a bump. They're going to be a fun novelty for a lot of people, and I'm sure they're going to retain some established player base, but like none of them are going to be a replacement for TF2. So. And some of those stream keys install malware when you install and launch the game. Be careful. Oh yeah, I don't take game keys or stream keys just from strangers. I only accept them from people I trust. I'm not gonna like, whoa, I get a free game? Oh my god, no way! Whoa, shit! And then my identity is gone. It's stolen. So, check trades. If you slipped a slur in there, I'm gonna be very upset. I will sign items later. Joined in 2017, TF2 to me is in this super position of being my favorite game of all time and my most hated game of all time. It's just sad, man. I mean, I'm in the same position too. TF2 is just one of my favorite games ever. It's not my favorite game ever, but it's absolutely one of my favorite games ever played. I want to play it every day. I would if I could, but I can't because I'm just pissed off. And it sucks because it's a fucking amazing game, but it's like, you just hate everything Valve's done to it. And also are frustrated by how easy it would be to address these things, and they just refuse to do it. Valve refuses to do it, and people just refuse to hold Valve accountable. Like, they don't. And that's what I mean by establishing a consensus, is that people can't even agree that, like, oh yeah, it's actually a bad thing that most of our matches last under 10 minutes. If not 5 minutes. It's actually a bad thing that we have to re-queue and the constant interruptions we experience while playing. That's actually a bad thing. Like, we need to establish these things first. You know, and that's the next video I'm working on, is actually establishing what is wrong. Because no one else seems like they're gonna fucking do it, so I have to do it. That's my next video, is establishing what the fuck is wrong with casual mode, why it's so annoying to play, and what Valve can do to fix it. Like, Lister tried to do it. He did a pretty good job. It's just like, you have to really tease it out and like explain it like you're talking to someone that's not played the game before. Otherwise, most players are gonna go, well, I don't see it. And they're just gonna fuck off and keep re-queuing, you know? When is the workshop review for Christmas happening? Yeah, so I'm going to Japan next week, so I'm not really gonna be around. Really starting Wednesday of this week, I'm busy because I have other family stuff going on. Heading to Japan next week, and then I come back. I'll be around for a couple of weeks, so there's going to be some stuff happening in the second half of November. But then I turn right back around and I go overseas again to visit my friend and then my girlfriend, and then, yeah, the rest of my year is very busy. So, there's probably not going to be another main channel video before the year is out, unless something crazy fucking happens and I have to, like, talk about it. But, yeah. If the MVM update flops, I think I'm done with TF2. No, I mean, that's why I made that video here on the second channel, is it really seems like the MVM update's gonna be make or break for a lot of people. Like, people are already really tired of the status quo the game's been in. They're tired of broken updates. They're tired of every update being lackluster or disappointing. And with the MVM update, here's Valve. They have this opportunity to do something really good, or at least competent, and if they show us that competence, then it's gonna make people relieved and go, okay, thank God, I don't have to be, like, upset they fucked the game up again, you know? You're not the only one that thinks that way. A lot of people are. ZBGB EBDB, thank you. Appreciate that. In the unlikely but still possible event the MVM update comes out while you're still in Japan, will I do, like, a quick phone video or something? Nah, Dude, when I'm on vacation, I'm not even gonna look at my phone. No social media. I've since uninstalled Twitter on my phone some days ago. I only post on my desktop now. And when I'm overseas, I'm just not opening anything. I only have my WhatsApp to keep in touch with people, and that's it. I'm not looking at shit. It's meant to be vacation. I don't want my head anywhere near any of this shit. I just don't. Have I considered using Blue Sky? Yeah. But it sucks. So I'm not gonna use it. I'm gonna stick to Twitter. I'm gonna stick to Twitter. I think the Scream Fortress case was one of the first one in a while where Soundsmith did not do an unboxing for it, at least not yet. We'll see. I wish I had high hopes for the MVM update, but I can't muster the energy to care anymore. That's where we are, man. It's like so many people just can't care. They're frustrated, they're upset. It's like, good. Channel that into something that gets Valve going. Light a fire under their ass and go, hey, can you stop giving us fucking broken updates, please? God. Like, we have the drive, we have the fucking intention, we know what needs to be done here. Just need more people talking about it. You don't have to talk with me about it. Just gotta talk about it. We should just bring Faceit back. Their policies are normal now. What do you mean? Faceit was a hilarious flop too, man. That was something else. Where do I voice my complaint? People just need to be making more tweets, more videos. Just like, it doesn't matter how big or little your YouTube channel is. Just start saying shit wherever you can. That's like the best thing to do. Don't wait for another YouTuber to do it for you. Go leave a review on Steam. Like, we already have a direct line to Valve. If you're not okay with the current state of the game, go leave a negative review. Just go do that. That's like the best thing you can do to get Valve's attention, aside from depriving them of your dollars, you know? Already have a review on TF2? Do it again. Change it to negative. You're allowed to do that. I've been tired of TF2 since the Counter-Strike update, and now I realize the bloat problem with TF2. I've been selling most of my cosmetics. Yeah, Pello, that was the beginning of the end for a lot of people, where when Valve was doing the Gunmetal and Tough Break updates, where they were basically taking CSGO's monetization practices and putting them directly in TF2, a lot of people were like, whoa, here it comes. It's just gonna get worse now. But like, no one expected for Meet Your Match to do what it did. Like, if they had just, like, that's the thing too, right? Like, we can acknowledge that Valve aggressively monetizing TF2 is not a good thing. We can acknowledge that they stopped caring about the game at the same level as they did at launch at around like 2010, even 11, 12, around there is when their care started going downhill. But we can at least say that in 2015, Valve had a successful update model going forward. Like, they had Gunmetal, they had Tough Break, they had a functioning vehicle for content. The game was in a good state, Quick Play was in the best state ever. They could have just used that model from that point on, and if they had done that, we would be in a much better state than we are now, because at least we could play all of the new content and whatever we want, and have all of our autonomy and freedoms that we once did with Quick Play and the server browser, right? They had that already set, and it was good. It wasn't perfect, but it's a lot better than what we had now. They could have just done that. And they managed to fuck that up too. And like, the contracts were cool. Like, yeah, it was something they copied and pasted from Counter-Strike, but for a game like TF2, contracts are awesome. It encourages you to explore a very mechanically complex game and do things you otherwise wouldn't have, right? It's a cool thing. It's like they had it figured out, and then they fucked it. They fucked it hard. It sucks. Very upsetting. I have not played TF2 properly for 2 years, had a month TF2 phase a year ago, doesn't count, but I remember community servers being the only way to get an enjoyable experience with any consistency, and that really is the main thing about now, is like, community servers will consistently offer the best experience. That's like the best place to go. Hands down. Casual mode sucks. It just does. don't really enjoy map contracts kind of suck, but like weapon specific or class specific contracts, those are fun. Because those are entirely dependent on you and not your team or the servers breaking or the matchmaking system. Yeah, map-based contracts end up being more of a chore. They're not inherently wrong. It's okay to have some of them, but the ones where they involve your interaction with the mechanics and like getting like here's the kunai contract, or here's the your eternal reward contract, like steal disguises from 20 players. Simple things like that too, and this is something I've talked about on stream before, but like a really cool way, I'm standing up because I have to adjust myself here. Like a really cool way that Valve could give all of the functionally unique unlockable weapons into the game, because that's just something they should do. Full stop, you know, they should not have functionally unique weapons that affect game balance locked behind achievements or a crafting system, or you have to buy them, right? You know, they should just be all readily available to the player as soon as you install the game. But a cool way they could ease players into all of the different weapons is what they did with the Jungle Inferno weapons. They made contracts for the specific weapons. It's like, okay, here, you get the weapon for free. You can't trade it, you can't craft it, but here it is in your inventory. And you have this optional contract where if you finish it, then, I don't know, you get like XP for casual mode, something cosmetic or whatever, right? Something that doesn't impact the market or what have you, right? That would be a really cool vehicle for getting people introduced to all of the weapons and all of the classes and experimenting with them, and you just have all the weapons available to you. That's like a really cool thing to do. And they could still do that, but they won't because, you know, whatever. Long time ago they could have done something like that, but oh well. No, yeah, I saw that Lizard of Oz made a tweet about, he was offering some insight about why the maps were broken and whatnot. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I'll dig for it. Let's see. There he is. Yeah, so he put out this tweet. To chime in on TF2's malfunction conversation, most community-made maps and game modes go through extensive testing during development using the community server infrastructure, and with the creators having full control over the compiled result. Arena Afterlife was working on community servers flawlessly, even with 100 players. I spent weeks making sure the tech is stable, but the discrepancies between community and casual mode, something I had no way to test for, caused things to break. Same thing with Versus Saxton Hale. If casual is here to stay, I wish the community creators had access to testing things in advance under the casual ecosystem. Sure, the community is taking notes on how casual probably works post-mortem, but if we'd be able to test and debug things as they'll run in casual before the update goes live, things would be much more stable. I won't read the rest of it, but you get the idea. The problem is casual mode. The problem is the shambling matchmaking system that Valve rushed out 9 years ago and then just left in the game. If casual mode had never been added and we stayed with quick play, which was quite literally just having Valve servers function as community servers and being accessible through the server browser or through quick play, and okay, this is something else too. You want to know how quick play worked? Here's how quick play worked. Very few people know this. When you used quick play, do you want to know what it did? All it did was refresh the server browser in the background for you. And then pick a server based on your criteria. That's all it did. It did connect to a game coordinator, but only to look for reputation scores for community servers. Community servers had reputation scores that were calculated based on how long players stay, how often they disconnect, how often they favorite or blacklist a server. So if you chose, because it was optional by 2014, if you chose to incorporate community servers into your game search, it would look for a good server for you based on a reputation score. There was no other game coordinator, there was no matchmaking system, it was literally refreshing the server browser in the background and putting you into a populated game. That's all quick play did, and it worked beautifully for 2 years. From 2014 to 2016, it worked beautifully. That's all we needed. It wasn't perfect. It needed a couple of tweaks, but it was so much better than what we have now. Because you could, at the very least, consistently find a populated server to play in. And play for 45 minutes at a time. Come and go as you please. Play with or against as many friends as you want. Join your friends through Steam. Didn't have to fuck with the awful party system we have now, which barely decides to work if you want to play with more than one other friend. Right? You can join someone's ongoing game either through Steam, find the server in the server browser, share the IP address. You could do that with Valve servers. All that shit. Quick Play itself had other wonderful features where you could incorporate like other community server things into your search. You could look for 32-player plus servers. You could look for servers without random crits. Yes, you could look for servers without random crits. Quick Play used to let you do that. You could look for servers without random crits. You could look for servers with instant respawn. Like, that alone could have been so massively expanded to include other community things. Like, oh, what if I want to find a death run server? What if I want to find an all crit server? These are other little toggles that Valve could have just added, and they could parse all the server data for you. Like, the system was there to support community-made game modes, instead of needing to retroactively add them into a literally broken system just to have the community-made content break again every time they add it because casual mode sucks. It's like, it's a no fucking brainer to just go back to Quick Play. It already had everything we need. It's so frustrating. Ugh. Hope I'm able to make a Smith wishlist video. I'm going to try. I should have enough time in November to make a Smith wishlist video. I'm definitely going to. Definitely going to. Do you think the Zesty derangement syndrome will prevent this game from being fixed? Right now, TF2's own worst enemy is the community itself. Aside from Valve, of course. But it is the community's unwillingness to do something about the game's current situation. Independent of what YouTubers tell them to do. We are our own worst enemy. So can we just talk about this more? Can we finally reach a consensus on what needs to be done? Or what the problems are, rather? Can we reach a consensus on what the fucking problems are? That's all that needs to happen. Yeah, you can technically still email Valve through teamfortress.com. Whether or not anyone actually looks at that is completely unknown, but, you know. Want to try inviting all TF2 or big shots to the talk? No one's going to talk with me. Here's an open invitation. Any other YouTuber wants to sit down? We can do it in private. It doesn't have to be on stream or anything, but let's just fucking talk. Like, let's just fucking hammer this shit out. What can we do to make this game in a better situation? Here's your open invitation. But none of them will. None of them will. What happened to that fixed TF2 signatures book anyway? It's in Valve's offices somewhere. They took it directly to Valve. It's somewhere on their shelf. Who knows? Why Valve slander? Buddy, you got, what, an hour and some change to catch up on? Like, any contentions that these other YouTubers have with me have nothing to do with the game itself. None. Them personally disliking me or things I've said and done in the past have absolutely nothing to do with the game situation. At all. It's frustrating. If or when you get tired of doing TF2 videos, since TF2's current state is really demoralizing, what games talks will I cover on my main channel? I don't know, man. I'll figure something out. I have a lot of ideas for other things, not just related to games, but if I do start making non-TF2 content, it's not going to be on the main channel. I'm probably going to make a new channel or upload it here. Because, like, my main channel has just been strictly for Team Fortress 2, so I'm just going to keep it that way. I'm going to keep it that way. Another open letter for Valve to fix the matchmaking filled with signatures. If it worked with unbeating free-to-plays, then it might work again. Thing is, Pello, yes, I agree. That is a good avenue to take. The problem is that they tried that with Bring Back Quick Play, but the shortcomings of that movement were that they didn't really do a good job establishing what's wrong with casual mode. They basically just said, here's Quick Play, say yes, and they really didn't do much else to educate current players as to what's actually wrong with the system they engage with, right? Like, it can be done again, but we need to properly inform people what's actually wrong, and then go, it needs to be, here are the problems, here are the solutions, right? It's not something you can condense into like a 2-page letter, which is something they tried to do. Because the problems with casual mode are many and very nuanced, right? That's the issue. The problems with casual mode are many and are very nuanced. You can't just say how quick play functioned and then people are gonna go, oh my god, yeah, that's better. It's really hard to explain something to somebody. It's hard to explain something to someone if they never experienced it. I mean, here's your food analogy. I love my food analogies. You can't explain to someone what a nice medium rare steak tastes like if they've only ever had burnt steak. You can scream in their face all you want, saying that a medium rare steak is better, but they've been eating burnt steaks for so long, and they're like, well, I'm used to this, right? You have to go into more detail as to what's wrong. The idea is true and correct that getting some other kind of movement or open letter describing what's wrong with the game, that is the right avenue, but it has to be handled very carefully. And it sucks too, it's so frustrating. It feels like I'm the only person, aside from like Lister, that and also Mega Scatterbomb, that have like a really good understanding as to like what's functionally wrong with casual mode and why it sucks so much and why it breaks all the time, because like no one else has really done a deep dive into what's actually wrong with casual mode. I mean, the fucking SDK is out there. You can go look at how it functions. You can go read the code, read the comments on it. If you just read the comments on Casual's Matchmaker, oh my god, you can tell how fucking rushed it was. It was so funny. Like, you have some comments in there that literally say, yeah, we don't know why this does what it does, but don't touch it. It's just... it's so fucked. Oh my god. So, but like, you don't even need to look at the SDK to understand that the matchmaking system is really broken. You know? Unrelated, but what stickers on my water bottle looks cool? Yeah, I have a variety of stickers, so just, you know, Texas parks. I voted Port Aransas, Texas, state parks, all that shit. Barbecue, very good. Skull sticker, all that jazz. Yeah, my poor Hungary sticker was not laminated, so it got trashed. I have to go. Yeah, my Chingon sticker. Yeah, I like this one. I do that with all my bottles. Versus Saxnail Creator says Afterlife ran flawlessly with 100 players on testing before being filtered through casual. No, yeah, I know. We read his letter just a moment ago, and again, that just shows that the problem isn't the content, it's casual mode. It is entirely up to Valve to fix these problems. And these problems will keep happening so long as casual mode is here. Because these map makers don't have access to casual mode. They have no way to figure out whether or not the shit's gonna break because they're not at Valve. They only have community servers to run on. That's why community-made content, especially maps, worked so well for so many years, because their testing and Valve's testing was identical. Because you know how Valve tests maps internally? On a fucking community server. This is true. They don't test it in casual mode because there is no shell of casual mode to test it on. They boot the maps on a private server in Valve, see if they crash the game or not, and then put them in. That's how fucked it is. And that's why things used to be more smooth back then, because works on Valve servers, works on community servers, because they were identical. Because Valve servers behaved like community servers, and weren't part of a skill-based matchmaking system. Only movements TF2 gets her bowel movements, good god. Robin, you want this walker. People need to stop putting Robin Walker on a fucking pedestal. They gotta stop doing that. They gotta stop putting all the Valve devs that let this happen on a pedestal. What's the one thing you want from this upcoming Smismas? I hope we don't get 2021 Smismas again. If we're talking cosmetics, I honestly don't know. I just want something meaningful to happen, man. I want matchmaking improvements. I mean, well, the way to improve matchmaking is to make it function like quick play. Anything resembling that is the only thing I care about now. I don't give a shit about hats or taunts or unusual effects. I just want the game to work. I'm tired of it breaking. I'm tired of it being a chore to play the fucking game. I don't understand why that's a controversial opinion to have. I don't understand why people push back against that opinion that we just want to play the game consistently without frustration. Because we don't need cosmetics, we don't need hats, we don't need more unusual effects. We have plenty of these things. We have more than we could ever want. We don't need more of them. We just want to play the game. That's why people are still here, because we want to play the fucking game. And right now, playing casual mode sucks, and has sucked for a long time. No, yeah, Valve has endless money and can just hire people to work on the game. Dude, there are so many people in the TF2 sphere that have extremely in-depth knowledge of the source engine, of the game's code. Valve can just hire them to fucking work on the game. Like they used to do. Like how they used to hire people that made mods or worked on their games and did shit like that. Like how they used to do. Like there are people out there that can really improve the game. Right? People will do it for them for free. Exactly. People already do shit for Valve for free. They will do it for free. But they just refuse to do it. And it's so maddening that they just refuse to do anything about how this game is breaking. They just don't acknowledge it. It's, God. Is Robin Walker really the Jesus of TF2? No, he's not. Someone else is. It's not my place to say, because someone else is doing something with that. Too Much of a Good Thing video has aged well since this past Scream Fortress. I had to rewatch it, and that was 2 years ago. I mean, the content bloat problem has been happening for a long time. It just got really worse once Valve started doing summer updates as well, because we went from, what, 15 maps a year to 30? It's ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. I know your opinion on AI art, but what's your opinion on using AI to program video games and stuff like that? That's not good either. You're replacing human hands. Coding in of itself is also an art form, and using a computer to optimize or write code for you is I honestly view it as being no different than using AI for art. AI really shouldn't be used for any automated process that human hands can do or human ingenuity should do. AI is a useful tool. It just depends on how invasive or, what's the word I'm looking for? Or how hands-off the AI is, so to speak. Because, like, really cool and useful applications for AI is for doing things humans cannot. For example, I research earthquakes. I'm a geologist. And a very useful application of AI is looking for earthquakes, because conventional means of looking for earthquakes require seismograms. And seismograms, you know, like the little wiggles you see, they draw a line, there's a wiggle, you see the earth moving up and down. That's what a seismogram is, basically, to put it very simply. Like, human eyes can see, oh, there's a wiggle, and the wiggle is behaving in a certain way, that's an earthquake, right? But there are thousands and thousands and thousands of very small earthquakes that seismograms do still record. But the problem is the human eye can't see them, and conventional computation methods to tease out small earthquakes from otherwise background noise is, it doesn't pick up all these smaller earthquakes. AI, however, is very good at pattern recognition and picking out really small earthquakes from background noise. And so there are very, very powerful AI applications to pick out shitloads of earthquakes that we simply didn't know were happening. And because of that, you can map faults at a much greater detail. Because, like, you know a fault exists when there's an earthquake and you feel it and when you detect it, but once they get down below a certain size, they're really hard to see. But that doesn't mean a fault isn't there and that the fault is not active, right? A fault can still be moving, but the earthquakes are so small that they're not producing any kind of discernible shaking that is really heavily picked up on like a visual seismogram or something that conventional computation methods can see. So as a result of these AI applications, the catalog of known earthquakes in, say, like the San Andreas Fault Zone multiplied by like 2 orders of magnitude. It went from like hundreds of thousands of known earthquakes to millions. And as a result of that, they can find their locations and more accurately map out where all the faults are, where all the movement's being distributed, which therefore influences when new earthquakes happen. AI has very powerful applications in the absence of what a human can do. But using it on what a human can do, not good. So, who is the true majority in the TF2 community? The people that actually play the game. That's the actual majority, is the people that actually play the game. So, I have to piss really bad. I'll be right back. Give me like 2 seconds. Okay. I have returned. What am I gonna do now is the real question. I think I'm gonna boot up GTA and do some taxiing as I continue talking with the chat. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Just pull that up here as I fire up GTA. If y'all don't mind me just chilling and doing that instead of playing TF2, because I really don't want to. I really don't want to play TF2. Any word or rumor on when the MVM update will drop? It's gonna be a while, Joey. So, I don't know how verifiable this information is, but apparently someone got into contact with like one of the potato.tf guys or something, and from what I've heard, don't know if this is true, but Valve is now directly working with some of the potato guys, and yeah. So it's gonna be longer than we thought, because Valve realized, oh shit, we can't copy and paste stuff into the game. So it's probably gonna be next year. It's not gonna be this year. If it's this year, I'll be shocked. If it's this year, I'll be shocked. But that's all I know. There's no verified information or anything like that. People are very... We know for a fact they've not picked maps yet. No emails have gone out. There have been no emails for maps, so they're still figuring out what content to add. So, my cat is sitting on my arm. Look how fat she is. Echo, you are so fat. You're just sitting on my arm like a bird. No, Joey, they didn't say October. I don't think they said October. I don't think Valve ever said they were going to release the MVM update in October. I think they said that these are going to be independent of the update. Echo, what am I gonna do with you? I need to use my arm, kitty. I need to be able to use my controller. There you go. She wants some attention right now. Here, one second. Let me get into an invite-only session here, so I can be free of the chaos of fucking public game of GTA. So gross. Want to go? No? You're going over there now? Okay. She's going over there. Hey, Echo, can you, like, move? I need to access my keyboard. Dude, I've had this controller for like 6 years, and it's still going strong. It's a shit controller. I mean, you can see that it doesn't really fit my hands all that well, because I have large hands. Oh, I missed a donation, I'm sorry. Thoughts on the BA Magical Alt and I'm glad Rabu's getting at it, thank God. But, yeah. The Magical Girl alts are an interesting addition. I mean, I'm glad Suzumi's getting an alt, but it's just such a bizarre, and Shimiko too, for some reason. It's so fucking weird. Reread the original post on Valve TO2's website. They had said the deadline was August and heavily hinted the update should have dropped around Spooktober. They never, like, I don't think so, man. Like, I don't think there was any indication that the update was going to come in October. Let me go back and look at the blog post. I just don't think that's correct or accurate. It's not how I interpret that. It's not how I interpreted that, anyway. So let me inspect. TeamFortress.com is just not loading for some reason. I don't know why. I made a mistake of opening Twitter for a moment. Oh, Jesus, people are not happy. I mean, I really shouldn't be surprised, but what else is new? It's so fascinating how people will defend the state of the game tooth and nail because my name is attached to it. Very fascinating. There we go. There's the blog post. The second part arriving right before Halloween. I guess people just forgot about that. Like, there's the deadline, but then what's the second part? I guess Valve just decided to completely forget about what a second part is. That's something that we missed. Like, they said there was going to be a part 2 to all of this, and I guess that just completely got forgotten. So, you're right on that one, for sure. Beware of Toxoplasma gondii cat feces. Have a good night and good stream. I tend to keep a very clean environment in my home. I give my cat, you know, proper dewormer. I give her proper flea medication. You know, she's pretty okay. My cat's in good health. There shouldn't be nothing wrong with her if that would cause upset or alarm. No, yeah, it is interesting, Joey. Now that looking back on that, I had completely forgotten that they implied there was going to be a part 2 to this update, and I guess people just completely forgot about that. Like, well, what's this fucking part 2? What's that going to be? We have no fucking idea. It's so weird. No idea. Anyway, let's do some taxi. Because I bankrupted myself buying a bunch of shit, so now I have to earn money in a respectable way. No, part 2 of an MBM update. Apparently that was something, but I don't know. I don't know. Oh, right. I broke my car.
I got stuff to do.
I broke my car. I have to call in my insurance company.
Morse Mutual, we're here to help. I think we can do that.
I may have drowned my taxi. But no, yeah, I have no idea what the part 2 of this MBM update is going to be. Have I saved my Pyrrhic scenes for the swimsuit tea party? I have 28,000, so hopefully Naya doesn't bankrupt me because I really want to pull her first, because I just want Naya. But we'll see what happens when the swimsuit tea party stuff comes around, because I really want the... Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully I have enough. I feel like the MBM update might end up being simply average rather than just too good or too bad. I mean, I think people... Well, I think that's true, too. It's not going to be a fucking grandiose thing at all. But, it's also... I think there's a higher chance of it being a blowout. What did I miss in the GTA Taxi lore? There's no lore here. We're just, earning an honest living. That's what we do here. We earn an honest living. I don't know if I want to roll for Hasumi, though. Alright, let's perform a good public service. You have 48k, you feel like it's not enough. I know I don't have enough. I know there's no way I'm gonna be able to roll for all the new characters coming. It's just not possible. Also, where is this fucking guy? Why is he so far? Shoot. Will I stream GTA 6 when it launches? Chances are low, because I'm probably not gonna want to buy the game right away. We're gonna see what shit show is gonna happen when it launches. Something's inevitably going to be wrong with it. Some kind of bugs, or who knows. We'll give it a little while after the launch before I even consider buying the game. Casual server data scraper on GitHub. Where is it? I'll post a link in my Discord for it. It's on GitHub. Yeah, we'll see how GTA 6 goes. I have mixed expectations. We'll see. How am I good at programming? I'm not good at programming. I'm average at best, and I primarily know MATLAB and some Python, and I only learned enough to, as a means to an end, to do my research. So I am experienced, but I'm not an expert. That's it. Want to join my Discord? Where is it? Well, I have my public Discord, which is linked in the description below. You get announcements for when I go live and when I upload videos, but you can't talk in there. I have my Patreon Discord, for those interested. It's a much tighter group of people, and it's a much smaller Discord, so you can actually have conversations in there. That's the only kind of Discord I want to run where people can talk, because it's just an extra barrier of entry so things don't get too chaotic. I used to have a public Discord some years ago, but it was a fucking shit show. So I just locked it behind Patreon, and it's way nicer. Way less of a headache. Yeah, sure, people can, you know, bitch and moan about, like, oh yeah, it's, you know, oh, you have to pay to be in there, but I just don't want to have to deal with the headache of a moderated Discord server, or a heavily moderated public Discord server. You know, man, it's just, ugh, I tried, it's a pain in the ass, and it's a one-time payment. You don't have to pay monthly to stay in there. It's just so much nicer. Yeah, a smaller Discord is way better for sanity. Not to mention, the people that actually go out of their way to give me money are people that are gonna be, you know, fans of mine. Like, a hater is not gonna go out of their way to give me $5 just so they can start shit in a Discord they're gonna get banned from 2 minutes later. So it immediately filters out any bad actors, and only people that just want to talk and have a good time come in, so it just works out better. Have you ever seen any of Scrapbook's TF2 videos? Would love to see your thoughts on TF2 points or TF2 objectives videos. I think I saw the one about TF2 points, but if I'm remembering correctly, he deviated into really bizarre political talking points for no apparent reason in one of those videos, and that really put a sour taste in my mouth, and so I just, I didn't want to keep watching it. It was a very strange juxtaposition. I think that's the video I'm remembering. It was talking about, like, what TF2's points are, like, TF2's points don't matter, that kind of thing. It was a very bizarre video. No, and okay, it's not to say that people haven't paid money to get in my Discord to start shit. Some have, but it's very few. Like, when there's no barrier of entry, you're not gonna get a lot of haters coming in. It's why Marvel Rivals was the best thing to happen to Overwatch. The company actually woke up and made it better. No, yeah, if there's no competition, you have no desire to try harder. Why try harder when there's no competition? Because you don't need to. Ooh, nope. Don't want to scuff up my taxi just yet. Marvel Rivals is losing players. I feel like that's kind of natural. Valve really was one of few companies that managed to make a game that has seen, like, continuous growth over multiple and many years, like Dota and Counter-Strike did. I think I was growling at the dog who just walked by. You're such a bitch. You're so hateful and spiteful. What do I do with you? I don't like Marvel Rivals. It's not the kind of game for me. I do not like it. Yeah, Echo being Echo, cat being a cat. I've had cats in the past that really didn't have issues with dogs or other cats. The Echo is the first cat I've had that is just a bitch. She hates all other animals except our little dachshund and, well, really just our little dachshund, because I guess she just doesn't see her as a threat. And also, she never, like, chases her. Like, our little dachshund, or rather, our fat dachshund Durango never really makes an effort to chase her, so she doesn't care. I've never tried paladins, just not something that's ever really called out to me. So, another example of a game that just doesn't really look like it was made for me. Door didn't break, we're good. Come on in, buddy. Why is the door open? Because it doesn't automatically close for some reason? Don't get stuck on the door.
Let's go, please.
The Dead Space stream is, I mean, so for the record, this is the last stream I'm gonna have until November, because I'm just gonna be overseas and too busy. So the next stream's not gonna be until, like, the week before Thanksgiving. Pinto, what are you doing here, dog? What's wrong? What's wrong, doggy? What is it? You're angering Echo. I don't really know what to do with you. You're inside for a reason. Every time I let you out, you're put back in. So I can't let you outside. Oh yeah, he didn't close the door. Fucking lazy ass. You can tell the door is good because it's not flopping all over the place. True. What's my take on the new Battlefield game? I didn't really ever see it, so... I have no strong opinions in one way or the other. I was never a big Call of Duty or Battlefield guy. I mean, I was never really a big FPS guy until I played TF2 for the first time, and even then, the number of FPSs I've tried are few and far between. It's another Battlefield. I mean, yeah, that's like probably the best way to describe it for someone. It's like it's just more Battlefield. It's overhyped. I suppose so. I mean, I feel like what's happening more so in recent years is that really established franchises get majorly hyped up by the fans. because, you know, these are fans that have been engaging in the franchise for 5, 10, 15, 20, sometimes more than that, years, right? And so whenever something new comes out of the franchise, they're kind of already biased towards praising it and going, this is great! This is the greatest thing since the greatest thing since I can't believe it's not butter. Does anyone eat that, by the way? Does anyone unironically not use butter and use I can't believe it's not butter? I guess, like, vegetarians have to. Or vegans have to, rather. Is there any animal product in I can't believe it's not butter? Anyway. I feel like people are going to be naturally biased towards the franchises they've been playing for a long time. But also, that will breed the most critical consumers of the franchises are those that have been playing it for the longest time. Thoughts on people who leave their dogs in cages all day? I don't like it, but unfortunately, you have to do it with some dogs. Example being, my sister's fiance has 2 dogs. They are the sweetest dogs. They're adorable, but 2 problems. One, they kill cats. They will chase after any small animal and kill it. If it's not a dog, they will kill it. And 2, if you leave them out of the cage, they will destroy basically anything they can get their teeth on. So the only way, and they don't want to train them, so they leave them in the cage while they're at work. And you know, we go let them out every now and again to walk around and use the restroom. But some dogs just have to be. And you know, those dogs have been trained to like being in a cage, so they're fine. They get exercise, they go for walks, either in the morning or the afternoon, they play outside. You know, they're happy and healthy dogs, but they just stay in the cage during the day. What breed? They're mixes, you know, they're mixes of some kind of mutt, nothing, they're really just nondescript. Nondescript. They're really cute dogs, though. I don't like shock collars. Shock collars are fucking awful, man. Oh, they're horrible. Like, just put a shock collar on yourself, and that's what the dog feels. Ugh. It's, inhumane to use a shock collar. And you are a sick bastard if you use them. No, I'm still earning, listen, I'm not killing anybody, so therefore I'm earning money in a clean way in GTA. Put a shot collar on myself? Oh boy, no. Okay, listen, if you're keeping that shit in the bedroom, whatever, do whatever you want. That's your prerogative. If you actually enjoy that kind of thing, I'm not gonna judge you. Just don't put it on a fucking dog. They feel a slight buzz. No. Guys are horrible. I'm not reading that one out loud. My favorite bird? I like owls. I just like owls a lot. I think owls are really cute. If I had to pick any kind of bird, I really just like big fluffy owls. They're really cute birds. Thank God I live in Texas where we have a bunch of really big fluffy cute owls. Like great horned owls, barred owls, they're really cute. I wish you could have them as a pet. You can't. They're just really pretty. Yeah, owls are birds. An owl is a flying cat. Owls are carnivores, man. They're hunters. They are birds of prey, lest we forget. Natural-born hunters. They ain't like house cats. They have some quirks like house cats do, but just not something that you should keep in a cage. Drawing 5 tons of zesty owl sona now. I won't be averse to a very good avian artist depicting my character as a cute owl. I think that'd be funny. Just don't make it weird. Just don't make it weird. Close the damn door. I wish there was just a button I could press to close the door and I don't have to go through like 6 menus to close the door. If I could do that, great. Not sure where you're at in Texas, but where I'm from, we have wild rabbits everywhere. Yeah, I don't have to drive too far. I mean, I'm in San Antonio. I don't have to drive too far out on any of the interstates to go start seeing jackrabbits. They are common. I mean, I just have to go down to, like, around Pleasanton. There's jackrabbits everywhere. Ooh, little airborne, little drift there. Who would draw the art, though? I don't know. A brave volunteer. Draw her as an owl eating a rodent? No! Please don't do that, that's terrible. I hate it. Not me! Nah, Sets, I'd have you draw something else. If I ever commissioned you. Your area of expertise lie elsewhere, my friend. I was in San Antonio last week for a shooting qualification. Hell yeah, man. I was in who? Oh, I didn't see the extra O's. My brain did not process the joke. I apologize. Went over my head. San Antonio being Military City, USA, with its 2.5 active military bases. Entering my furry arc. I'm not a furry. I can appreciate some of the art, but just because I eat a salad, that doesn't mean I'm a vegetarian, you know? I like some tofu every now and again, but I'm not a vegan. It's something I can appreciate the flavors of, but I'm not gonna only eat that, you know? You feel me? You feel me? What do you mean you're not furry? Have you seen your face? I have a beard. Well, mustache mostly. I'm gonna stick with the mustache for the foreseeable future. Do I support the US military? Well, yeah. I mean, fucking America still is the greatest country in the world. One of the reasons is because we have insane military power. Thank you to all of the brave men and women that have served in our armed forces and have given their lives, if not more, to defend the freedoms we have in this country. Because a lot of other places in this world that I would not want to live that do not have the freedoms we do. That's for damn sure. My cats have a vegan diet? You're killing them. Oh, but you've been running out of vegans near me. Ah, I'm stupid. I don't know. Some spots in Europe, maybe I wouldn't mind living in, but I would need a very strong reason to want to move and live in Europe. The idea is fun, you know, I liked Hungary, I liked more Eastern European environments than Western. But again, I need a pretty strong reason to move out of my country and away from my family. I saw Hitler defending you on Twitter, no joke. He's back from the grave. My liege, my muse, my hero incarnate on Twitter is defending me. Thank God. Oh, I'm so happy now. Thank God Hitler himself defended me on Twitter. My inspiration, my Oshi, my bias, as K-pop fans put it. Oh, thank God. Truly blessed, I must say. Yes, who's back? Oh my God. For the record, that is a joke. Will I ever stream TF2 Classic? Probably not. I think the frequency at which I stream anything related to TF2 gameplay is gonna keep dwindling as the months go by. Joke? You know. It's so, isn't it crazy? It's fucking crazy that some people actually think that I'm Hitler, or that I like Hitler, or that I'm a Nazi. Like, some people, unironically and through, believe that. That still blows my mind. Like, just how outlandish and crazy that notion is. Like, some people unironically and genuinely believe that I am a Nazi. Like, in the year of our Lord 2025. It's like, what the fuck, man? I saw what you did in Poland. No! Yeah, I bought a new garage in GTA so I can have more cars, and then I bought another car. So I spent all my money. Now I have to earn it back. You both breathe air. Coincidence? I think not. Hello, friend. Oh, his magazine just disappeared. Do I have a Volkswagen? I'm not a fan of Volkswagens, honestly. I like the classic Beetle, but I've never been a big fan of Volkswagen cars. I'm a truck guy. I like the look of a classic Bug, but beyond that, or like a VW bus, you know, the old, like the hippie vans. I like those too, but Mitsubishi, sure. How many bees could I take in a fight? I first need to establish whether or not I'm allergic to them! Because, if I am, one. I've never been stung by a bee, so I have no idea. I have no clue. Am I leaving this week? I'm assuming you mean to Japan. No, I'm going next week, but the rest of my week this week is busy. Very. How old am I? 87. Well, I think a lot of old cars are really cool. Old cars are fucking cool, but I don't know, like a lot of new, like the appearance of newer cars all started becoming a lot more homogenous. It's all homogenized. All the newer sedans all look the same. Newer SUVs all look the same. Newer trucks all look the same. There's nothing unique or interesting anymore with cars. I know, and like that's like the only reason why I like the appearance of a Cybertruck. I know people don't like Cybertrucks. They're not good cars. I'm just happy it looks different. I'm just happy it's visually different than everything else on the road. Like, I can look at that and go, man, that's a fucking Cybertruck. Cool. But, like, if you show me any four-door sedan, I'm not gonna have any fucking idea what brand or make or model it is. They all look the same. You know what I mean? It's like there's nothing appealing about a newer car when they all look the same as the next guys. So I will give credit where credit is due. Elon made a cool looking truck. I like the fact it looks like a toy. I think that's badass. I want a car that looks like a toy. You know what I mean? But is it a good car? Eh. Objectively, no. But does it look cool? Hell yeah. Gray four-door sedan with a shitty computer inside. What's the make and model? You tell me. I have no idea. Pick one. Just pick one. Dodge Charger or Challenger looks similar to others. I mean, they like put a Mustang or Challenger or Charger all next to each other. There's of course visual differences, but they're just not. I don't like how smooth modern cars are. I like boxier, older cars. There's like a certain charm. Yeah, with a boxier, older car, you know? Something with edges. And not something that looks like a balloon. You feel me? Aren't they lit up? Sorry. My fucking taxi is built like a tank. You get fucking almost T-boned by a semi and we're good, baby. Passenger is fine. We are okay. There goes the hood. I think it's the first time I've lost the hood before, but there's a first for everything. Am I winning? Absolutely. In a way, I guess they'd be less fuel efficient because, you know, they make cars to be aerodynamic, but like I would assume the differences can't be that substantial. Like it's minimal efficiency differences, and really the leaps and bounds of efficiency come from just modern engines and how they work. But yeah, remove computers from cars. Dude, I fucking agree. I don't need a computer like that in my car. I mean, cars since the 90s have computers in them, but they're only to regulate like the meters and the things that measure your fuel level and oil level and temperature and shit like that. Like, I don't need a computer screen in my car. It's just more shit to break. I don't need that shit. Just give me more of the good radio where I can plug my phone in, like basic Bluetooth or something, so I can play music. That's all I fucking need. I don't need an entertainment system in my fucking car. Whatever car company just creates a really simple, bare bones car with just 4 wheels and an engine, air conditioning, and a radio, and nothing else, whoever does that first is gonna make a fuckload of money, because car prices are ridiculous. Who the fuck can afford a new car? Right now, at least in America, it's really bad. Who the fuck can afford a new car? Like, yeah, I'm gonna drop 60 grand on a fucking Toyota. What the fuck are you doing? It's like, first of all, never buy a new car because you're just throwing away money. Always buy used. But even if you wanted to, it's ridiculous how expensive they are. Like, you have to sacrifice more than a year's salary to buy a new car. Well, the thing is, no one buys new cars. They lease them now. You will own nothing and be happy. Like, the last time my family bought a new car was in, like, 2002. It was the last time we bought a new car. And even then, it was, like, 80 grand for a fucking massive Chevy Suburban. I think it's how much it cost. It wasn't cheap. But that was the last time we bought a new car, because it's not worth it. Like, alright, after I drop this guy off, I'm gonna look up the cost of a brand new Ford F-150. I'm curious now. They're not fucking cheap, man. Let me see. Let me see here. Alright, let me look this up. What is the cost of a brand new Ford F-150? I'll use my phone, just 'cause it's easier. How are younger Americans buying houses? They're not. A Ford F-150 2025 cost. What do we got here? Let's see. Let's go to my local car dealership's website. What are they selling them for? What do we got? Wow, your mobile site is very unoptimized. So, I can buy a brand new Ford F-150. No bells and whistles. Actually, it's not as bad as I thought. For $37,700, that's not the worst. And that's for a, you know, 2-door single. It's for a single cab. It's not as bad as I thought. Thank you, Ford, for still making somewhat affordable trucks. Yeah, 37K. Well, 38. I'll try out N++ on my own time, and if I like it, I'll probably play it on stream. My dad had a 2015 Ram 1500 that bricked its computer and died on a busy coastal inlet boat ramp. Some truck threw itself into reverse from... Same truck threw itself into reverse from neutral. Yeah, I just don't like... the more shit you put in a car to break, it just creates more problems down the line. And as you've just illustrated, problems that can be, you know, not exactly safe. So, but yeah, like if you want like a new Audi or a BMW, I mean, you're going well over the 50 to 60K mark, man. It's just not worth it to buy any kind of new car. I will say, I like Fiats. I do like I like a Fiat. I think they're cute cars. The problem is I don't fit inside of them. I wish I did, because I like to have one. I think they're really flashy and snazzy cars. Just, I'm too big. $1, thanks, man. I appreciate that. You are too kind. Yeah, and Gary here paid about $4,500 for a, what was the year of your Celica again? For your Toyota Celica, which is pretty good for the car and the condition it was in, I think. So, yeah, for a 91 Celica, pretty good. And Toyotas are good cars, man. Toyota consistently makes pretty fucking good cars. You can get a Toyota, and that shit'll last you for 300,000 miles if you do the maintenance. Fords too, man. Older Fords, I should say. Older Fords, you take care of them, they fucking... They go. They go, and they go, and they go. I drive a monster truck to work every day. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, they're called million-mile cars for a reason. Yes, sir. If you haven't worked on cars, don't recommend them on looks. No, yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, if you... I'm not super well versed in cars, but we've always driven Fords for a reason. They have the least amount of problems. And then my grandmother always drove Toyotas, and my aunt always had Toyotas for a long time. Those cars never had problems. Anytime someone got a Range Rover, anytime someone got an Audi or a BMW or a Mercedes, guess what? Always something fucking breaking. Always something fucking breaking on those cars. Never heard anything bad about Hondas. Are brand new Toyotas worth the cost? I mean, no new car is worth the cost, so always seek out used cars. But I suspect even if you buy a brand new Toyota, it's gonna, if you drive it for 20 years, you're getting your money's worth. But yeah, but like, going back to Ford real quick, you know, for new Ford F-150 single cab is $37,000. I bought my single cab 2008 for $7 grand used with like 90,000 miles on it. Pretty good price. It needed some work, but we've still spent less than 10,000 on the truck in total. So it's running good, and that sucker will last us for another 100,000 miles if we take care of it. It's just a good car. Just good cars. You know what car I kind of want is a Subaru. A Subaru Outback. Just I've only ever heard positive things about Subaru Outbacks. My my graduate advisor for my master's degree, he had a green one, and that was a nice car. Why do I play GTA Taxi Mode? Because it's chill. It's something I can do in the background while I hang out with my chat. It just works, man. Earn a little bit of money in the game on the side. It just makes sense. It's chill. It's relaxing. I just like driving in this game. Yeah, I've seen YouTube's new UI. It's, why do they keep changing it? Stop it. Can I fish in GTA? No, there's no fishing in this game, so therefore it's automatically bad. I wish I'm a car nut to understand all this. I'm not a car nut either. I'm just speaking from my experiences. Like, I know how to do just basic maintenance. I mean, I can change oil just fine, change spark plugs fine, belts if I need to, fluids, you know, transmission fluid, washer fluid, what have you. Like, all that stuff's pretty easy. Anything beyond that, I wouldn't trust myself how to do it. Thank God there's thank God we have YouTube, man. Like, thank God we have YouTube, where if you need to do some kind of maintenance on your car, there's a fucking YouTube video for everything. You gotta replace a window motor, you gotta fix a light or replace a light in your car, there's a video for fucking everything. For every car imaginable on YouTube, there's a YouTube video showing you how to do it. I found one how to fix my lawnmower. It's like you don't need to take it into a shop if you don't want to. It's great. There is a plethora of knowledge available on YouTube for those wanting to perform their own maintenance on their appliances, their tools, or their cars. In the far future, how will I raise my kids? I fear the future generation for the next generation. I fear the future in general for the next generation due to internet brain rot. Yeah. I was having this conversation with my mom the other day. Whenever I have a kid, I'm gonna be very careful with how much internet exposure I let them have. Limited to none until they're at least 15 or 16 years old, and even then, it's gonna be restricted. Like, I'm gonna educate them on the dangers. I'm not gonna be like a helicopter parent. I'm not gonna be fucking draconian and like say, no, you can't have Instagram, but like, definitely no smartphones until they're well into high school. A fucking 13-year-old does not need one. Like, what 13-year-old needs to be on fucking Instagram? When it comes to, like, online games, few, if at all. You know, it's just so dangerous now. It's so dangerous now than ever before. Because, I think I spoke about this on stream before. The internet back when I was growing up was so compartmentalized that there were a lot of individual spaces where people could go and hang out and occupy. That statistically, it was far lower, or far less of a chance to happen. It was statistically less likely for something bad to happen to you because there wasn't this one place where all the kids went. There wasn't this one place where all of a specific type of person went. The internet was a lot more compartmentalized and fractionated. Whereas now, if you want to know where the kids are, they're all in fucking Roblox. Your kid plays Roblox, the chances of them coming across a predator are way higher than like playing a kid's game in 2002. You know what I mean? So, like, thank God I was born when I was born and had the internet when I did. And I managed to make it out just fine. Whereas now, everyone's on Discord, all the kids are on Roblox. It's like, if the bad actors know where they need to go to do the evil things that they do. You know what I mean? So, yeah, raising a kid in all of that, do everything I can in my power to, you know, keep them safe and not expose them to these awful things. People say that's abuse if you're not letting your kid surf the internet. It's abuse to let your kid play Roblox unmoderated and seeing all the awful shit people do in there. That's more abusive than saying no to your kid playing a video game. God forbid someone parent their child and want to protect them and keep them happy and healthy and not expose them to the horrors of the world or evil people before they turn 18. Yeah. Educate them, but don't expose them. You know what I mean? Educate them on the dangers, but don't ever risk the exposure. So, tablet parents disappoint me so much, dude. Me too. Oh my god, there's so many of them. There's so many of them that just plop their kid in front of an iPad and they just don't do anything. Like the tablet is the parent. It's raising an entire generation of people that are just so fucked. Their attention spans are fucked. And it just makes it worse having to deal with them in a classroom. My sister's a teacher and has to deal with kids like that all the time. It's horrible. My kids getting raised on toys. They're getting raised on coloring books. They're getting raised on Legos and stuffed animals and toy dinosaurs. If it's a boy or a girl, we'll get the toys they like. That kind of thing. There ain't gonna be no fucking iPads or phones. You know, when they're like 6 or 7, I'll let them play Super Nintendo or something, but no computer, no phone, none of that shit. When my kid goes to fucking Chili's, they're getting the 4-pack of crayons and the coloring book menu, and they will be damn well happy. They're gonna doodle all over that motherfucker while they're waiting on their 2 for $20 meal with mom. That's how it's gonna go. All of you are I'm banning all of you now. I'm banning all of you that typed 6-7 in the fucking chat. I'm banning every single one of you. Starting now, I'm banning all of you. Mentioning games in the past were my top 3 favorite memorable Flash games. Ooh. I have to really... Thing! First of all I can't pick just one. Like, all of the Thing games, the first one that comes to mind. Brutally violent, but really fun. Trying to remember. There's one that was called Funky Truck. Funky Truck 2. That was the shit. I played the fuck out of it. Funky Truck 1, 2, and 3 were great. So I can't pick just one, so that's number 2. I'm thinking back to the Flash games I played the most. There we go, another fellow Funky Truck lover. Hell yeah, man, I fucking love that game. Then, if you put me in front of any Brick Breaker type game, that's what I liked a lot. Is any kind of Brick Breaker or kind of puzzle game where you had to like break blocks with a ball. I don't know why. Any kind of game like that just scratches my brain. I love that shit. Also, there was a Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy like side-scrolling shooter type game on CartoonNetwork.com. That was badass. What else was there? There was a Garfield Flash game where you had to like hunt down all of the desserts in a haunted house. I forget the name of that one. That was fucking fun. I played that one all the time. What else? Digging into my memories here. Oh, it's been so many years. God, I can't remember the names of these. The Cartoon Network had so many good games. That fucking Billy and Mandy game was awesome. Oh my god, the amount of effort they put into these Flash games, man, holy shit. Better than a lot of modern games we get now.
And thank you.
I did the Chowder cooking game was a little after my time, so I didn't play that one. The fucking Matanui Online game. The Bionicle ones were really fucking cool. Let the bunny pass. We're not gonna hit the bunny. What else? Oh, I did not. Well, I guess I'm driving on the sidewalk now. How the fuck did I manage to weave into this? Completely didn't even hit a single beam, dude. Holy shit, I'm a good driver. But yeah, all those Flash games were also Madness Combat Interactive, the very first one. That was fucking fun. And then like we have Project Nexus now, and that game is great. Like, we went from Madness Combat Interactive to fucking Project Nexus. It's badass. How that shit has lasted for so long. God, man. Fucking, I remember when the first Madness Combat came out. Watched that shit when I was a kid. I shouldn't have been, but I did. Waiting for the next installment of Madness Combat was more hyped than the next Harry Potter book in my friend circles. They were waiting for the next episode. Oh my god, the new Madness Combat dropped? Oh shit, it's Christmas morning. Oh, it was fun. Get in the fucking car. Dude, even the newer episode, like Madness Combat, the animations have only gotten better in time. Fucking Crinkles just keeps cranking out gems. Each one more polished than the last. I don't know how he does it. That man is a machine. Fucking awesome. Everything he does is gold. I don't know how he does it, but everything he does is fucking gold. Man, I love it. Yeah, he's fucking... His work ethic, his talent with animating, his style of animating is, my favorite Madness Combat gets, I'm gonna pick Hank. I'm sorry. I know it's basic bitch, but fucking Hank, as soon as he gets the red goggles, that's badass, man. That's peak Hank design. Also like Giga Hank or whatever you call it before he got like when he got like the big fucking weird arm. I think that's pretty badass too. So I'm gonna stick with Hank, man. I mean, I like Sanford and Deimos too. I think they're a funny pair. I think they're great. Jeebus too. You can't go wrong. I like what the role that Jeebus played, or still plays rather. I've always been fascinated by like how it went from like it's literally just Jesus to an entirely new character. Yes. Tricky is fine, but not my favorite. Antipathy was peak Hank? I'm gonna agree with that. Ooh, didn't hit the stop sign, baby. The ATP engineers are cool too. Won't lie, for a long time, I was the anti-you crowd for a long time because I was told you were racist and hated people like me. Why would I hate you? Why would I hate you? I don't know you. You're a stranger. Thank you for the $5, but like I don't know you as a person. Why the fuck would I hate you? I hate that. I hate that so many people have like blown me up into this evil figure that like, oh, I must fucking hate you for some reason. I don't what I judge people based on a person-to-person basis. I don't hate you for if you're fucking black or transgender or something. I don't give a shit. I judge people based on the content of their character, not what they are. No! I killed a wolf. I feel bad. Or a coyote. Sad. I don't. What do you mean I would hate frogs? I think frogs are cute. I've not played Silksong yet. He's inclusive? I don't consider myself inclusive or exclusive. I'm just me. Like, I was raised in a time where your fucking skin color didn't matter. I was raised in a time where your sexuality didn't matter. All that stuff started becoming, for whatever fucking reason, overtly important for one reason or another. By the time I was already entering adulthood, I don't know what happened. There's nuance and reasons I've seen people bring forth. I just don't know. But when I was growing up, it didn't fucking matter what you were, or what you believed in, or what color your skin was. It just didn't fucking matter. You're just like the person next to you. That's all you were. Ooh. I might repair my car, because I don't like not having headlights. Do I hate bees? No, I love bees. I think really big, fat, fucking bumblebees are really cute. Also, honey is delicious. The world would be a far worse off place if we did not have bees. I hate wasps. I hate wasps, though. I don't like wasps. Wasps can go. Wasps can fuck off. The world does not need a wasp, or any kind of wasp. Fuck them. Get them out of here. Snakes are cool. I got no problem with snakes so long as they're, you know, not gonna bite me. Snakes feel cool. They feel slick. I've held pythons before. My sister's got a pet snake. It's really pretty. Snakes are cool. I would never have one as a pet. I prefer a pet with a little bit more personality and something that'll cuddle with you. But, snakes are cool. So are lizards. Spiders are cool. I like spiders, just not on me. Like, once a spider gets larger than, like, the size of a penny, then, I don't want it touching me. I don't want it on me. I feel like you were controversial in the start, but as time has gone on, the general community has inadvertently admitted how right you are. I mean, I can be an asshole. I can be crass. I don't deny those things. I'm so sorry, I just killed my own client. But, yeah, I don't know. Just, the reasons why people dislike me really have nothing to do about what I think of the game. Yeah, my sister's got a lot of pets. They got a pet lizard, they got a pet snake, and they got dogs. Thing is, it's like people, I've seen other YouTubers get like really angry of like, oh, everyone calls you like the based truth sayer. Why do they call you the based truth sayer? You're not really saying anything unique. It's because I'm the only person saying it. If you want to be viewed as like the based truth sayer, just point out the obvious more. Like, hey, it's not good how Valve treats the game. It's not good that shit keeps breaking. No one else says it. That's why everyone calls me based and like the truth sayer, truth nuke, because no one else fucking says it. It's not that hard. Like, if you want to have that reputation for yourself, all you have to do is point out what the fuck Valve is doing. It's like, come on. That's so stupid. It's ridiculous. Bumblebees and honeybees are cute. Also, a reminder to check what plants bees like in my area so they can pollinate and propagate near me. Indeed. Have flowers. Have a garden. Also brightens your mood to have plants in your house. That's why I have plants. Plants are good. Make you happy. It feels good to take care of something other than yourself. Do I grow veggies? No. Well, to be honest, my mother is the one with the green thumb. We've never tried growing vegetables or fruit of any kind. We had an olive tree for many years in our backyard, but the poor thing's dead. It never had it never fruited well. so we never got olives off of it. But my mom's always had a green thumb. She likes pretty flowers. My mom always has pretty flowers in the garden. And some herbs. We've done herbs. I guess herbs count as something edible. So like rosemary or oregano, or I know we've done also oh my god, what's it called? Some people think it tastes like soap. Oh my god, what's it called? Help me out here. I can't fucking remember. Cilantro. Yeah, cilantro. Thank you. Cilantro as well. Yes. There's also an English version. I think we had a mint plant for a while. We don't use mint in cooking all that often. Mint is not a very common cooking ingredient in American cuisine. It is in a lot of other countries, but not here, not so much. Outside of like drinks, like a mojito or something. But mint doesn't really find it, like mint jelly or mint jam with like a pork chop or something. It's not very common here. It is in other countries. But yeah. I missed a donation. Hold on, let me open up the tab here as I slowly crash. Bringing up old games again, but this time, what about old MMORPGs? Ever tried one back then? I've never, honestly, just never been a big MMO guy. Like, for me, I have through and through consistently been a open world platformer, Metroidvania kind of guy. Those are the kinds of games I gravitated towards for many years. That's what I like. Yeah, mint jam, like mint jam or like applesauce on. No, sorry, mint jam. That's with like lamb, I think. Yeah, it goes with lamb. Mint jam with lamb, and then with pork chops is like applesauce. Like applesauce or like an apple jam with pork chops. That's fucking good. Like lamb is just not very common, and lamb is not a commonly consumed food in America. You can't really go out and find a place that serves it. You have to go out of your way to a more ethnic restaurant in order to get that. It's not American cuisine. But I've had lamb before. Lamb is good. Just not my go-to. If I'm gonna have meat, if I'm gonna have any meat that I want, I just want a fucking steak. I want a big, fat fucking steak, or better yet, if I want to get really degenerate, I'm gonna have a whole big fucking thing of barbacoa on flour tortillas. Oh god, I want barbacoa tacos so bad. Oh, the thought came to mind earlier. I have not had big, fat, dripping with grease barbacoa tacos in far too long. I gotta get some, man. Oh, it's so good. Delicious. Can you just, like, not do that? Or steak. You like steaks. Steak and eggs, put hair on my chest. God, I want some, but dieting forbids me. What do you mean? I mean, that's protein, man. That's protein and minimal fat. You can still have steak and eggs. If you're on like unless it's like a special diet where you can't have eggs for some reason. I love how you come in acting as the holier than thou for. I love how you come in acting as the holier than thou for the community and pushing for this big new movement to fix TF2. Yet you put down all other movements in the past to fix the game. Not really, man. Thanks for the $10, by the way. So I didn't put down fix TF2. In fact, I supported it. I made my tweets. I think it was absolutely necessary. Like I didn't put that down in any way. The main criticism with Fix TF2 was it had no teeth. All the people organizing it were totally unwilling to do anything that resembled a boycott. And that was like the big thing of like, guys, what the fuck are you doing? Like, if you're wanting to do anything to get Valve's attention, why are you not taking the direct vector, the attack vector, that is doing a boycott? You know what I mean? And then the save TF2 stuff that game before, fine, I admit, I was fucking drunk, I was stupid, that was a dumb, retarded video, should have never made it. But by the time I made that video, it was already all said and done. It was already all said and done. The tweets happened, the amount of, all that shit happened long after, but not too long before I made that video, whatever, it was already all said and done. That was my fuck up, I admit that. And I said in my video, I did admittedly make that one a little bit harder than it should have been. That's my mistake, I own up to that, fine. But like, what does that fucking matter now? What does any of that matter now? The game is still in this awful situation. Put all that fucking behind us. And like I said in my fucking video, I'm not presenting myself as a fucking saint. I'm not a fucking saint. These guys don't even need to interact with me. They don't even need to fucking talk to me. Like, I don't need to be a part of whatever fucking movement, if there is one, to get the game fixed. All they gotta do is just talk about these fucking problems more. And the worst part is that they intentionally talk down on other movements that they have no involvement in, like the Bring Back Quick Play guys. The biggest YouTubers were shitting all over that. Unlike what I did, you know what I mean? Like, this shit goes both ways, man. Like, these guys went out of their way to talk down and belittle and mock a movement to try to get the game in a better situation. The fucking Chuckle Nuts guys did that. It was so shitty and petty. Like, come on, man. You can't just paint me as the aggressor here when these guys went out of the way and did the exact same shit. Well, not the exact same shit, it wasn't a video, but they were still being petty assholes. Because the movement had my name attached to it, and it's socially valuable to be opposed to anything that I stand for. That's why they were doing it. These guys ain't saints either. None of us are. But how about we put all that bullshit behind us and actually do something about the game for once? Check DMs, you drew Owl's S? Oh shit, I'll have to pull that up. Guys, let's just put behind me saying slurs and putting down every single movement that we push. Here's another 5. Well, thanks for the $5, man. Okay, so what slurs did I say? I said the dreaded T slur. Who gives a fuck? And then I typed the N-word ending in the A because I quoted the Eric Andre show. Solarlight said slurs. Dane said slurs. Shonik said a lot of slurs. No one's asking them to fucking apologize. No one's asking them to fucking apologize. Well, thanks for the $15, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you for the money. Keep it coming. That's fucking great. Oh, man. There's the fucking slur.tf videos on there, man. Ah, it's great. Dude, can you charge back on YouTube? I don't know if you can. Whatever, I don't care. I don't make that much money off YouTube anyways. I mean, yeah, I can keep baiting him if he's gonna keep giving me money. Fuck it, why not, man? Like, this guy clearly doesn't like me. Sure, how about another $10 to express your disdain for me? Come on. 10 more? You got 10 more dollars. I'm sure you do. You had 15. Oh, there we go. He made it in.
Let's go, please.
Like, the concept of rage baiting is so stupid to me because I feel like people use that as an excuse just to be assholes. Right? Oh, I'm just rage baiting. Why are you so mad? No, you're acting like a fucking troglodyte. You're being an asshole. It's an excuse to act like an asshole now. Doesn't fucking mean anything. It's a nonsense word. Oh yeah, I'll show you the owl. Hold on. Let me deliver this human and then I'll bring up the owl. It is just trolling in Zoomer terms, yeah. Isn't it funny that they've actually managed to find a replacement for trolling? It's rage baiting now. It's not trolling. Am I really that old to have witnessed the expiration of the word troll? Now it's rage bait? Isn't that kind of sad? Like, the legacy of that word has died and has been replaced by rage baiting. That's kind of depressing, and that shit makes me feel old. I don't like that. Ugh. I keep looking at chat and crashing. Flaming was... Oh yeah, flaming is another now ancient term that no one uses anymore. No one uses it. Depends on the context, perhaps. It's kind of funny because now the only people I see using troll are older people. It's kind of wild. My friend has shown me your videos and such. I genuinely don't understand why you have the hate. Get the hate you do from my standpoint. You haven't done or said anything wrong. Well, I angered the Twitter mob for having opinions that were not so well received. That's why they don't like me. And it boils down to that and just me being kind of a dick, but that's just who I am, whatever. Yeah, I'm loud, yeah, I'm abrasive, yeah, I can be aggressive, so what? That one wasn't my fault, he ran into me. That mountain goat kind of asked for that one. He just, yo, that was a lemming to a ledge. Like a lemming to a high cliff. That was not my fault. He wanted to die. Ugh. Well, no, yeah, that's my point, is like, I'm sharing the opinions of what's obviously a majority here, otherwise people wouldn't be praising the things I say as often as they do. It's like, just no one else says it. Like, if like, other YouTubers can absolutely go out of their way and kind of, like, monopolize the things that I say, all they have to do is say it. Like, if they just go, well, I don't really like the way Valve's treating the game, that's all they have to say, and then all their fans are gonna go, oh my god, yeah, you're right, this is actually bad. So, nailed it. Oh my god, I actually lost like a bit of the side now. I think it's the first time that's ever happened. Anyway, owl art. It's Twitter, so it makes sense, yeah. Hi, I'm the friend. You're my favorite ultra-racist Sigma bigot. Here's 10 bucks. Thanks, man. Zesty was zesty before it was cool. Yeah, I was zesty before it was gay. Zesty used to just mean a little bit spicy, but now it just means you're gay for whatever reason. Owl artwork. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, it's great. I love this so much. Oh, thank you. That is adorable. Look at this. Look. Oh, it's so cute. I like that you made her, like, her horns, like the big fluffy eyebrow feathers. Oh, that is amazing. Thank you for drawing that. I love it. That's fucking cute. It's so good. It's fucking great. Ah, that's going in the folder. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. New Halloween profile picture. 200. What is SEK? Can someone like tell me what that currency is? I just don't know what that is. I'm not worldly enough to know what these currencies are. I probably should. Whatever it is, thank you, I appreciate it. Swedish? If it's Swedish, thank you. Hello to my Swedish fans. You're too kind. Wars will be fought to protect the Zess Owl. Yes, protect the things that are cute. I somehow managed to turn my cab into a fucking derby car. It came from just, no. Oh, did I kill it? I think I did. I heard the noise. Oh. We got the TF2 bird head cosmetic. Yes, the sniper owl head is by default my favorite one because it's an owl. 10 something. Thank you. Appreciate that. You're very kind. What's the way to send fan art? Discord is the best way to contact me, or if you want to DM me on Twitter, best way to. Just shoot me a message or a friend request or what have you. Whatever's convenient. Mexican pesos, thanks, man. Hello to my Mexican fans. My Mexican followers. I'm fucking half Mexican myself. I was born and raised in South Texas. I think I'm allowed. Other Hispanic people have told me that I'm allowed to say that. So hello, buenos dias. I am so fucking white. Oh my god. Help me. Oh, I'm the whitest fucking guy on the planet. Help me, God. Though I will say, my spice tolerance is a lot higher than the average white guy. I will say that much. Play Pixel Gun? I'm not familiar with Pixel Gun. Pixel Gun Plus. I'll have to look into it. Don't say Latinx. Yeah, no. Any Latino person or any Latina that I know does not like that. There are reasons why certain languages are gendered.
Thank you.
Oh give you some color power for my abundance of being Mr. Worldwide. Thank you. I get a... I'm gonna... I barely tapped you. Suck it up. Barely tapped you. Yeah, my Gary, Mr. Worldwide here, is gonna give me some street cred. His multi-ethnic background will rub off on me. Latinx is a slur now, is it? I mean, I would kind of be upset, you know, if like I always referred to myself in one way or another, and then here comes somebody that does not know me or who I am and goes, no, you're actually this, and if you say otherwise, you're actually kind of like sexist or something. That would make me fucking pissed. Like, who are you to decide what I call myself or label myself? I'd be offended. There goes the door. We've lost everything on the right side and the hood. And yet we're still going. If this taxi picked you up, would you ride it? I would. Driving over the median. Hello, shady figure in a hood. Come on in. I think Hispanic would be preferred to be called an actual slur. I give anyone, any and all permission to call me whatever slur you want. I give you the pass. Don't do it in my chat! Don't do it here! Please don't type it! I think YouTube will censor it anyway, but... Don't do it here! I give you permission. Oh, God. Getting a little silly on this stream, just a little bit. Kalanker, oh my god. That one was fucking funny. That one's circulating around. Tidy whitey? If that's, is that actually something people call white people? Fucking tidy whitey's a pair of underwear? Oh, that's just goofy. I like that though. No, you're such a tidy whitey. Sounds like a child. Uncle Topia regular. Okay, I take personal insult to that one. That one cuts deep, I will say. That one cuts deep. I take insult to it. I do, truly. You are ginger, and I'm sure there are slurs especially. I'm not ginger, I'm like dirty blonde. Zegger. It's kind of funny how like Zesty fan has become a slur in a way in the TF2 community, where like if you agree with any talking point that I have, you're just automatically labeled as a Zesty fan, and you're just dismissed for agreeing on a single talking point that I have. It's like, oh, I'm not gonna listen to you anymore. You agree with something he said? Well, fuck you. Everything you say is wrong now. It's ridiculous. Proud Zegger. I forgot I have, like, the Zeg emote that someone drew for me a long time ago. I have it buried in my files somewhere. I forgot that, like, chats can have emotes. I don't really... It's like, I haven't been on Twitch in so long. It was one of my old Twitch emotes from years ago. A Zoid. Talk about the importance of hydration. Yes, please drink water often. A lot of health problems or chronic discomforts are caused by a lack of water and too much salt or sugar. So drink water, please. It's good for you. Highly recommend. Why would a taxi ever come this way? Why would anyone ever want to be delivered out here by a taxi? We're good. Good. What's the true name of my servers? They're just called my servers. It's just Zesty Jesus Vanilla server. That's all they are. There's no official title or label for them. So people have gotten used to calling them like the Zervers or Zestytopia. I don't really care. You can call it whatever you want. You can call it whatever you want. Crystal Pepsi or Sprite tea? Dude, Sprite tea is so nasty. I don't even know why they even bothered making it. I never had Crystal Pepsi. Curious what it tastes like. Never had it. I mean, Zerver is probably the catchiest than Zestytopia. It's like you put Topia at the end of anything, it's like automatically attributed to Dane. Can you drive off the cliff? No. I'm busy. I'm on the clock. I have a client in my car. I can't kill him. He has to pay me the $4,000 he owes me on this fare. Or tip, rather. Yeah, some of y'all is Zestboria. You guys come up with the craziest fucking shit. I don't know where you get this from, but it's funny. Big muscle girl pound? Please, no. Oh, I don't like that. Listen, there's a limit, alright? Some like, I appreciate the muscles on ladies, but some artists just go into, like, a little too extreme territory. Where they get a little too big, and it's just like, well, okay. Can she walk anymore? Probably not. A little too much. Physically fit women are immensely attractive. I just don't like fat chicks. Just no fat chicks. That's where I draw my line. No fat chicks. That's all. Because you like owls, you call it Hooters. Oh my god. I think there's some copyright issues there. No, I thank God that I have a beautiful girlfriend. A beautiful, not fat girlfriend. Holy shit. I am an immensely blessed man. Not only is she gorgeous, but she's hilarious. It is a wonderful thing. Can I do that one thing where I recite the entirety of pi? It's not the entirety of pi, but it's like 70 digits. 3.141592653589793238462643383279502888. Shit. 3.1419. Oh my god, I'm fucking up. 3.141592653589793238462643382795097419745944592307816406. That's all I know. That's the limit of pi that I know. It's like 60 something digits. I should try to memorize more, but I just haven't bothered. I shit you not, I just got bored one day after teaching a class because I taught some geology labs when I was a teaching assistant. And I'm like, how many digits of pi can I memorize before I have to go home? And I sat there for like an hour and memorized all of those digits of pi. So it's like now it's just in my brain forever. Funny how the brain works. You know, you recite something enough, you memorize something enough, it's just always there in your brain. And will never go away. Like, if you care about something with any degree of mathematical accuracy, you really don't need to know more than 10 digits. But got bored. I'm not driving off a cliff with my passenger. I refuse. I'm not doing it. I gotta keep him safe. You don't need to know more than like 3 for accuracy. It depends on what you're doing. Sure, like for like 99% of applications, you don't need to know more than 3.141, you know? Just depends on what you're doing. Why is 67 funny to people? I don't fucking know. It's so stupid. It's just some dumb shit that people repeat, and because you repeat it, therefore it's funny. There's no joke, there's no humor in there. Like, I'll even at least say, like, the blowjob girl. At least she said it funny. Like, there's something funny there. Like, oh my god, she, like, said, you know, her accent makes it funny. You know, it's a funny, vulgar joke, but with 67, there's nothing there. Why is it, there's nothing there that makes it funny? I don't get it.
I've got trouble for you.
Just, it completely escapes me why people find it funny. I just don't know. You have food in your bowl. What? Come on, eat. I'm gonna see if she still has food in her bowl. Hold on. She's hungry. Are you hungry? her deal is. She's being bitchy. She's just being a bitch. Anywho, I think I'm gonna call it there. Before I go, I kind of want to like, I want to inspect what people have been sending me. If there's anything else, anything else interesting I can show on stream here before I bounce. So like, been going for long enough. Anything interesting people have been saying? Eh. People getting really mad at me because, you know, why not? That's about it. What else is new? Nothing new under the sun there. If not mistaken, 67 started out as the name of a UK drill music group and literal street gang who at one point said it as an ad-lib in a track? Really? News to me. It is indeed news to me. Yeah, the replies on some Elucid's tweet are spicy. Because for one, the discourse surrounding these issues is so toxic to the point where if people even advocate for quality of life casual updates, they'll get swarmed with a quick play hive mind calling them tourists. I'm sorry, but like, who was going out of their way to be assholes to these guys too? Like, this goes both ways, man. It's like, all this stupid shit can be put behind us. First of all. Come on now. Who cares if it's toxic? First of all, who gives a fuck if it's toxic? Like, if you're having to deal with toxic people, welcome to the fucking internet. Welcome to just being online. You're gonna come across assholes. You're gonna come across people saying mean shit. If that's the only thing deterring you from talking about the game's problems, how much do you really care about the game? You know what I mean? And there are no serious refutations to anything. I am a whiny, annoying, lame bastard. My opinions are apparently all over the place. My commentary and criticism has apparently always been completely worthless, and I can't even decisively be conservative or not with my centrism. What do you mean? It's like people have this bizarre image of me in their heads that is like not even true. It's fucking weird. Sure, the bastard part's right, why not? But what centrist opinion have I taken here? I think I've been pretty clear in what I believe in and what I stand for. I think I've been pretty clear on my stances on things and what I stand for. Yeah, but again, there's no serious refutations to anything I say. It's all people just attacking my person. No one can actually refute anything I've said about the game. And they can't. They can't. No one can pose a genuine argument against anything I've said. All they can do is attack my person. Nothing. Nothing. This is the only, like, actual serious refutation that someone gave me. That is just true, honestly. It is just true. I mean, he's not wrong. He's completely correct here. The guy get more time to look at titties. He's not wrong. That's the only serious refutation someone has ever tried to pose. It's just true. I have all the time in the world to do whatever the fuck I want. Whenever I'm trying to find a fucking game. It's just true. It's really funny. Oh my god. No, not just... See, not just nothing. I got nothing, man. If the only hesitation is because the discourse is toxic, welcome to saying anything negative ever. You're gonna have to get your hands a little bit dirty if you want to do something meaningful and make some change. Sorry, that's just how it goes. You're gonna get people that disagree with you if you say you dislike something. That's just the nature of the game of being online. And if that's really the only hesitation is because you're getting some mean comments on Twitter, because of how you say something, it's just like, ignore them. Who cares? Anyway, that was a good stream. I had fun today. Thank you all for hanging out. I really appreciate that. You guys are awesome. You guys are very supportive, more than I probably deserve. Thank you so much. Thank you all for your fucking donations today. You're very kind. There was one more donation I missed. Legend is pretty much your counterpart in the Total War scene. The guy who simply criticizes the game and the company and is labeled as a plague by shills. Well, I think every game's got those people. I think every sphere's got those people, so whatever. Thank y'all for hanging out. You want notifications for when I go live? Join the Discord linked in the description below. You can't talk in there, but you get notifications for when I upload and when I go live. Granted, this will be the last stream for a little while because I'm going overseas next week and the rest of my week's busy. So last stream until November. Y'all take care. Have a good Halloween. And I'll see y'all next month. Really, I'll see y'all next month. So thank y'all, and y'all take care.